Hi everyone and welcome to the first channel to stream Tormenta 20 played in English where only one's TV. Thanks for hanging out. I'm Alexander Januzzi, he, him. I'll be hosting tonight's episode and with me I have, as always, an amazing crew. So let's go ahead and do a round of introductions.
Hello, my name is Giselle Fernandez, they, them. I am playing Bucko, he, they.
Hi everyone, I'm Glenn Moina, he, him. I'll be playing Grand Diarcanus, he, him as well. Several he, hims.
So many he, hims.
Very, very much.
There's so many different parts of you and they're all male.
So far.
So far.
You never know.
Hi, I'm Sydney Granat. I will be playing, I can speak. I'm going to be playing Time, the Sylph Bard, she, her for me, and the character as well.
Hi, I'm Victor Lucky, he, him, and I'll be playing Crimson Void also, he, him.
That's it. Them's us.
Yes.
Well then.
Yes, that is it.
Previously, in the End of Times. Yes, it's the long one. 4 months ago, 5 adventurers arrived at the Fort Hammerhead, Kingdom's only bastion in the Central Hills. They were quickly hired by Belinda Arting, owner of Shorty's Metalworks, to retrieve her stolen rainbow metal weapons taken by her apprentice Bartram Zonar, who in turn was coerced into theft by agents of the Brotherhood, a prominent thieves guild in Valkyria. That was the group's first mission together, and the first time they almost died together. After that, the group went on to search for Gaspard Leblanc, the missing son of Mabel Leblanc, supposedly a noble family in the Central Hills. This was the first time they read the name Severian in a note. In the process of saving Gaspard, they met Duke the Goat Duke, and started a rebellion amongst goats at a goat farm and moonshine farm. They saved the dwarf. I guess he was a dork. A dwarf named Bullock, friend of Kururu Captain Dihan, from a magical wandering circus, and had to fight their way out of a ring of enemies led by the infamous circus master, Mr. Zardu. Mr. Zardu was a shoddy illusionist mage that somehow, in his madness, was able to conjure real things. Before dying, his madness conjured images of traveling through the ether, the stars, and falling into something utterly red. And words of scorn were spoken by the intelligent, militaristic voice with a metallic sound. In Zardu's chest, they found a broken clock. They later went on to the village of Dornbach and rescued Andries, a young Dalan, from a profane ritual led by chaplain Lorelei Wolf, a purist Lefaux woman who thought she was worshipping Valkyria and was in truth worshipping Aharadak, god of the Tormenta.
It happens.
Okay.
It's a mistake.
Yeah, simple. The group had been uncovering the Tormenta corruption underground in the Central Hills and found it under the Hollow Oak, which was the house of the Dalan sisters, and which had killed the Dalan sisters' mother, who was a full dryad. The sisters were then convinced to move to Fort Hammerhead. The yet-to-be-named group of heroes then went ahead and aid a family of sulfurs, a Medusa, another Dalan sister, and a skeleton to protect their crops of Akbold from bandits that came from the sky. In doing so, they freed Cloud, a Gogmagog, which is a giant flying fish, which had been used as means of transportation for petty thieves who had themselves undergone procedures to replace their eyes with pink crystals. The group found a pink crystal also in the back of the neck of Vadrine, the Dalan sister, and aboard the ship they found a crystal ball that was used to control her in her sleep. Also aboard the ship they found a belligerent gorilla-looking lightning-aspected construct that also mentioned a man called Severian, and they also found clocks around the ship.
That was the best day of my life.
After saving a dragon from its addiction to Akbold and from the Tail Thief, catching the Devil of the Hills, preventing Kit from being assassinated during the night, and a lot of deliberation, they decided to explore the Temple of Vacuum. In there, they gave up memories that were treasured to them in exchange for memories that were treasured by a race long gone from the world of Arton, the gnomes. They solved puzzles, avoided traps for the most part, fought battles. Kit finally found entryways to Leveric's catacombs, which took them to the Winter Queen's lair, a favorite among the group here for sure, and to a foresty dungeon that tested their skills and made them pull a bunch of Livars. Finally, Kit and Grun gained the memories from 2 gnomes that built the Temple of Vacuum back when Tilian lost his divinity, Tilian, the god of gnomes and creativity. He lost his divinity for having aided in the creation of the Tormenta. The group then left the temple and basically manifested the encounter of Fortunata and proceeded to go to the Wandering Cemetery, where they had some very nice nightmares I pulled out of my hat, and they are now arriving back at Fort Hammerhead. Like I said last time, you guys are seen in the horizon. You're arriving around like maybe 2 p.m. You hear the shouts of excitement from the guards that are on lookout. You hear them shouting inside like, they're back! The adventurers are back! And the doors open up way too early for you guys to arrive. It's kind of like a weird, like them holding the elevator doors, but you were like way outside still.
Let it be known that I will not go quicker.
Not rushing.
Just because
I was
of
gonna
that.
say.
I'm not rushing.
No, I want to live it. Like probably the first time.
I do like the description. Thank you very much for that.
You guys finally arrive at the door. It's kind of already awkward. Somebody who's kicking a rock at this point. And you are happily received by most of the guards and the Dalan sisters and Nothing But the Truth and so many questions. It takes a second for them to even let you go. What would you like to do? Let me get you guys back to the fort for a long time since you guys been here.
Glory.
That
heroes.
whole recap reminded me. Did we ever figure out what was going on with that clock in the middle of Zardu's chest? I know.
The guy looked at it. I do remember it being a dead end, like that specific clock being a dead end.
Okay.
Like we couldn't extract anything from it anymore, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, you guys had Dr. Vesper at the time take a look at it, and yeah, it was a dead end.
I don't remember
Okay.
if he said anything about what it should do if it was working. Did
It was supposed to be a clock.
just the clock, yeah, right? Well,
All
so
right.
yeah, the clock.
Yeah. Clock that does clocking.
All right.
I think Time just does a very polite to everyone, just like, oh yeah, nope, we're good. We're actually a bit tired. Yep, and just like expertly maneuvers her way where it's like no one feels dismissed, but I was also like, I'm getting back. The only person I care about is Belinda and a bath.
Yeah.
That's very fair.
I mean, Nothing But the Truth and Edwina legitimately like sequester Kit somewhere. You guys lose sight of her. So many questions are being asked.
Are the Dalans still here?
The Downs are.
Yeah.
Okay.
The Downs are here. The village of Placidity has settled nearby. You guys already knew this.
Mhm.
Yeah, actually, let me get their tokens in here.
I think I'll probably. I'm trying to remember the Dolan's names because there's the
Yeah, I
one.
don't remember
Here's
any
the
names.
eldest. She's Annabelle.
My beloved.
Annabelle. I think at some point, as she's going through time, does just offhand go, "Oh, Crimson was so brave this entire time. Honestly, he just carried us and just." Just like a little bit of offhand like that, like, oh.
She's like dismissive about it, but like in a way of like, oh yeah, I bet he was, but like still there, like tell me more kind of thing.
You don't need to have wings to be a great winged person, but it doesn't hurt.
So the names are Annabelle, the eldest. Grana was the more like rational one, and how do you say, amenable. Andres was the one that was Andres was the one that was abducted, and Estelle was the younger one who they were like, oh, we think she has promise, she will be like, she will study at the Arcane University kind of thing.
Estelle, you said, the younger one, is she there?
Yeah. I'm gonna make you guys be able to see their names real fast.
I'll be like, towards her, like, hey, how are the drawings going? You do good work while we were out?
Right, you had asked her to like, you gave her some paints and asked her to
vandalize the fort. Yeah,
vandalize the fort. Yeah.
Always a good influence.
Yes. She's like, oh no, I would never do anything of that. There's so many there everywhere.
I'll spend the next few days hunting for you.
I bet you can find them all.
I'll try.
If you find them all, I also won't know because I didn't really count them.
That's the best way to do them. Like, just lose track of them. That's how we got good.
Are you guys doing drugs?
No, not at this time, no. She's too young for that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
I heard some promise in there. That's kind of weird.
No, her choice. Anyways, good work. Okay. I'll look for them.
Cool. As you guys are like getting into the fort and into the tavern, Belinda's very happy to see Time as well. She like basically calls you over and she's like, "Wow, girl, I thought you were a goner. Like you've been gone for so long."
Yeah, no, it was a very not restful vacation, but it was interesting, to say the least. We'll have to tell you a bit about it. Have things been here?
Well, not much has happened, to be honest, except for this old guy showed up and put a new note on the board.
Right. Let's look at that at some point. I'm going to go take the longest bath of my life. Every inch of me is covered in dirt and grime. And then I might have an interesting challenge for you.
Oh, I love a challenge.
I thought you might. I'm going to ask her. I'm getting my gun.
I forgot about that.
Time's getting... I don't care if I actually get it or not. I'm going to at least attempt it.
Give the fairy a gun. Give the fairy... Yes. Okay.
It will like be 1 point of damage every time it hits, but
it's like a blow dart.
You'd be surprised. Oh, to yourself, yeah.
Well, I was thinking because with fairies, if you do a martial attack, you take the lower attack dice. So if I had like a D6, I'd do a
that's
D4.
The beauty
I don't know how much a bullet is. So if it's a D4, then it's like, well.
No, but that's the thing. That's the beauty of ranged weapons. I don't think they work like that.
Yeah,
no, I don't know.
Of course they do.
No, like they do less damage.
Yeah, for being smaller. Sure,
it's a gun. Oh, because she'll make. I understood. Should make a smaller gun for it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a
Oh,
smaller
okay,
gun
okay,
with
okay,
a
okay,
smaller
okay.
bullet.
Right.
So
Makes sense. Makes sense.
Actually-
it doesn't kill you any the less. But,
I mean,
it's-
a point 22 can still be lethal.
Oh,
Also
for sure.
that, yeah.
So yeah, like time is actually two size categories smaller than medium. She's smaller than
That's a
small.
lot.
So it's 2 steps lower, but it's still like 2d6 is like way up there for damage, So
The itty bitty fairy needs a turn to reload.
unless it's a shotgun, like
Yeah, if you keep the gun being huge, you
Well, and I was
You
thinking,
have
I'm
trouble hitting anything. But
like,
when
when
you
I'm
do,
out of mana, what else am I gonna do? Like,
We need like catchphrases to
Out of
use
mana,
based
not
on
out of
old
options.
movies, like
Go ahead. Make my day. Feeling lucky? Punk!
oh man,
get a list of Clint Eastwood's movies and all the
Yeah.
slogans.
amazing. It's like actually, like you say, like, "Oh, I'll tell you later," and she looks at you and sees the gun that is like about your size hanging from your back. She says, "Does it have anything
pointing
to
out
do
like
with this cannon you're carrying over there?"
In fact, it does. I was curious if you'd be able to make this, me-sized.
Okay, we could talk about it for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely talk about it.
highly
Yes.
legal. But sure,
this is
It's an experiment.
Oh,
it's an experiment, right? For science. Okay,
Right.
Yeah,
It might be a locomotion, like
Yeah.
means
Just
of
for you to move.
locomotion.
I get it. I get it. Yeah.
Yes. No.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Half of it's intimidation anyway, really, if you think about it. It's just having it there.
Right. Why have a fight if you can just...
mutually assured destruction. It's
Also
We
there.
actually did quite a bit in that temple. We got away with a lot of things by just being scary and saying, hey, do you really want to die? It's not really worth the trouble. And a lot of things were like, yeah, no, it's not worth the trouble.
have
Go
a good
on.
day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting that you guys found things that were amenable to talking inside a dark hole in the floor. But good.
Yeah, no, I mean, it helps that I talk to animals, so I can kind of communicate with some things that maybe wouldn't have understood us otherwise.
And Kid can talk to rocks apparently, so that
Yeah, Kate
covered
can
the
kind of
other
talk to anything now.
bases. Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if she can talk to the wind.
We tried to recruit a bird, but I don't think Thyme did a
He
good job
really-
at that. She wasn't.
You know,
she
I
wasn't
really probably
into
didn't give it my all. I was very tired.
it. Sure.
Yeah,
Ne-
right.
next
You guys
bird
already have a
find
bird,
you.
by the way. It's eating
Cool.
food outside and pulled a
Oh,
cart
right.
for you.
The trouble, yeah.
Oh,
no,
right, yeah.
No,
Earl.
but
was
that
a
bird
bigger
was
one.
better. That bird could.
Earl was never going to get into the temple was the problem. Earl had to just, yeah.
Also, he lived there. We would have to.
See? Big benefits to being
I
small.
bet you guys lived somewhere before becoming adventurers. That's not a good argument.
Yeah, then the authorities kind of pushed me out of that. So
See?
Yeah, you don't usually become an adventurer by choice. You kind of get forced into it by extenuating
Oh,
circumstances.
we're not gonna force the guy. We're just asking. Maybe
Just
he
ask.
didn't have anything better to do. I don't know. Maybe he's having friends over on the weekend. Maybe he does not.
He
But
seemed
to be
very
fair, his
distracted with his
neighbors
want
were
for
very-
food and his want to eat us. I barely convinced him to not eat us.
A very interesting social dynamic in these dungeons, I guess, huh? I never heard
you
anybody.
wouldn't believe. No, yeah,
They
So
would
many
visit their
goddamn
friends.
fishmen.
Yeah.
So
They're
many
fishmen.
fishmen.
I
They
got
all
invited
thought they
for.
could kill us.
I got invited to 3 weddings and 2 Christmas parties. I don't know what a Christmas is, but I got invited to.
Yeah. It's I heard there's
Certainly from some other dimension. There are several things from other dimensions there.
heard there's a party in some tribe somewhere. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, leave
we
this
also
with
made
me.
friends with the shark. I forgot
Yeah.
that we did make. We were. I mean, shark also wanted to eat me, but I convinced him
But
I
then
wasn't food.
He ate the other fish, so
Yeah.
it helped.
You guys
And
into
robots.
animals.
We saw. No, we also saw like lots of constructs. You would
Oh,
be
yeah.
amazed.
They also want
I do
to
like
kill us.
constructs.
They did want to kill us mostly.
We
Also
a
ask
couple of them
questions
could
for
be
some
put off
reason.
with a story. They were fine with that.
No way.
And then others were just absolutely dead set on killing us.
Some shot us.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they were like laser kind of thing.
I'm surprised you're all in one piece. Are
The
you all
Gran
in
is
one
not,
piece?
but
Yeah, no, we're not.
Well,
But
Grant's
fair.
never in one piece.
to be honest, he wasn't like that before as well. So
true, I got there this way. So. Well, we did have our ass kicked a couple times, but not bad enough.
we were down, but we weren't ever out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We did have to sleep a couple times in the cave. I'm gonna go take a bath.
All right.
And I'm just gonna look for a giant
I
tub
would very
that
much
I can use as a bathtub.
Like to sleep for a couple of days,
And she says, "Oh,
maybe weeks.
go have fun. Your bedrooms are still here, still holding them for you."
All right. I'll want to check on supplies I used a lot on this trip, but not now.
Okay,
Chemical
yeah.
supplies and stuff like that.
Make
Yeah.
more of your special powder.
Yeah, don't advertise it. You know.
Your
Don't know if
special,
it's
special
legal
what?
here. Yeah.
Not illegal.
No,
is it?
nothing. Just pick me up. You know, like Gorad, but you know,
it's drugs.
more resistant to traveling. You know, I'm not much of a cook, although I do cook some stuff. But
It's
Anyway.
a funny new way to pronounce the word, like cook
Yeah.
well,
from the north. I
And
think.
this is the one that hangs out with the girl, with Estelle. This.
I do not. No, I give
He
her
doesn't
pain.
get into this with this like.
Never with
only
my
art.
students. No, that would be inappropriate.
Okay, I'm glad you know.
I do know.
Just Breaking Bad starring Gran.
But
All right. Well,
but you know, with my partners.
tell you what.
Anyway,
Give me that rusty, old-looking gun you got there somehow in a dusty dungeon, and I'll see if I can make something out of it. And if I do, you pay me for it. How's that?
Yeah, easy. Hand over.
All right.
didn't we find something, or am I mixing up games? Like something that we picked up and we're like, yeah, we're not gonna use this.
I think there's some armor. I don't know
You
if you
guys
guys
found
picked it up.
another
armor
full
buckle
armor
is-
that you didn't take.
Oh, another.
Yeah, there's a suit of armor.
We didn't pick up.
I picked it up.
No, you picked up the one that from the throne, right? There was another
Armor
one
of
apparently.
Thorns.
Yeah. No, that's
Well,
That's the one I'm wearing.
your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying you guys found a full armor set that you guys didn't pick up because you were very suspicious of it.
That's right, yeah.
Because it was just laying on the floor on top of a pile of treasure.
I stand by. That's
Don't know
right.
what you mean.
So
Clearly just
maybe yeah, right. Yeah, so yeah. Let's rest. How are you guys feeling mana wise? You know, your stamina going up.
I mean, one sleep, and I'm basically where I need to be. But the whatever Belinda's doing.
I need
might take a
30
couple
mana.
days.
That takes 6 days.
I'm good to-
Unless I might pay. Like I'll definitely pay for decent accommodations and probably food. I just want to know where everyone's at. So because I'm guessing I'm the worst one.
Yeah, Bucko's fine.
Yeah. No.
Right.
Ideally, I'd like to keep this under 6 days because sister
definitely.
potentially in danger. That.
I'll what's the most that I can do here in terms of accommodation and food? Like to expect, because I doubt they will have like luxurious, rooms here.
So she has a slightly better room that she's willing to rent, which is
I'll
hers,
take it.
and she has the fish soup that you can do.
Okay. The slightly better one is double the MP. So only 3 days,
Well-
and if I take the soup,
So 3 times.
soup is 3 times.
So each one of them, they
Okay,
don't double
with
anything.
the-
They
okay.
give you +1 per level.
Double,
So,
I mean double the level, yeah. Because I have
it'll be
1
3
and then
times your
2
level,
and then 3.
so-
Yeah. So yeah, I'll have the soup and the extra comfortable whatever room for 2 days should be enough, right?
I think so.
all right, sure. Yeah, you can
And
get
how
them
much is that?
good room. The GM will find out shortly and tell you.
Okay.
You got to pack up your room. Give her time to do the math. Remember,
No, it's
she
fine.
likes to negotiate.
Right now, Beth.
All right, well, this is a medieval tavern, so we have one bathtub. So
Listen, I
get
don't
away.
need a full tub.
If you get me several buckets, I'll manage. Just
I have a couple at the back.
just
for
heat the
smithing.
water, put them in the buckets, and I'll
You
adjust.
might want to specify hot water.
Hot water.
I
yeah,
need a
definitely.
hose.
Bucko just needs a creek.
All right.
No,
All
I
right,
definitely
yeah,
need
we can
water.
accommodate.
do want hot water. I'll be honest. I need
I will take a short bath. I promise I will be fast.
several buckets. I'll be fine. I'll just divide myself up, and every part of
All
it
right.
will be taken care of.
I'm good. Yeah, it's fine.
It's looking good.
Let it be
Okay.
known that Crimson Void will be taking the longest bath ever. Because he's a very clean boy and he hasn't bathed in a couple of days and it's disgusting and he does not like that.
Oh yeah.
You've got
Also,
so much,
I need
like,
a lot
dirt
of paint
and blood on
thinner
you.
so I can clean up my brush. So.
And when he comes out, he
The
smells like
actual
lavender
brush.
and his hair is like all neatly braided and he looks like he was put together by a Disney princess, like the birds and all.
Okay. Amazing. Cool. So, Grun, it's 40 bars a night for the comfortable
Cool, so
stay.
2 times
So
that.
8.
Eight.
And for the food, it is.
I think it was
You want
5,
fish
right?
soup? It's 20 bar.
1. Okay, so 10 total.
Yep.
All right. Paid in advance.
Cool. I mean,
I'll just give myself 30 minutes in advance. If you tell me something happens before that, I'll just
roll initiative.
subtract 15. Yeah.
Bless you. Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Right.
Alrighty. Time goes to sleep. She finished
Yeah.
her bath canonically and is sleeping for 2 days.
Oh yeah, no. The first
Well,
day I won't
sleeping
do
for-
anything. I'll just
Sleeping for 24 hours and then as soon as he's awake being like, Bucko, do you want to learn any magic?
You know, if you need your rest, I'm not gonna bug you, but if you got the spare time, I'm down for it.
I'm rested now. But if you were going to say no, I was going to go sleep for another day.
Valid. Go sleep for another day.
No, I'm fine. 24 hours is enough.
should be. You wrinkle your wings. Come on, get out of bed.
My wings are fine. I've
heavy
aged
sleeper.
like 3 years.
No.
Well, hang on. So for the rest of the first day, you guys are gonna just pack up and sleep. Done. Is that it?
Definitely, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
We hear
One
Kit
night down.
eventually at like 3 a.m. like stomping to her room after talking for hours.
yeah, Kit's like her voice is gone.
Yeah, I was gonna say they gave up once they couldn't talk anymore.
Oh no, they kept doing it, but writing. Yeah. Okay. Second day. you guys can do whatever you want. It's gonna take 2 days for Grant to recover his mana, and a couple of days as well for Belinda to do her thing. So
I need to test for intelligence so I can recover mine.
go ahead, sir.
Do you guys want anything
That's a no.
chemical on the first day, or would you like a lesson, magical arts lesson, Bucko? You can join me and what's her name again? Estelle.
Magic art lesson. That's cute.
Sounds fun.
Okay, let's go then. I'll ask Estelle to show me the drawings around the fort. And come here, Bucko. let's go on an adventure.
Okay. If I remember correctly, Bucko had 2 successes, right?
For...
Your magic lessons.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's what I
I was going to say, I think at least 2.
Yeah.
Put those. I think 2.
Yeah, it was 2.
Cool.
Was one outside and one inside. So yeah, Estelle takes you around the fort. She's like, I'm not gonna show you all of them. You're gonna have to find them.
Okay.
She takes you to the well at the center of the fort. And is just like talking rubbish for a while until she's certain there's nobody else nearby, and then she quickly takes the bucket and shows you underside the bucket. It's like
Good
a
one.
drawing
Good one.
of
That's
like a
good.
frog.
Hopefully it's unleaded paint, not poisoning the town.
I've had bad experiences canonically with that character with tainted paint. His paints you can eat. He won't have any other way 'cause after what happened back in Victoria. So yeah, no, they're fine. Does it? I want to check. Like while I'm looking at her drawings and talking to them both, I would like to check if anything magical is going on because the sisters told us that she had some, like, it was kind of a prodigy, like magically. But I don't think we knew exactly what she could do. Like, as in, is she gonna be a druid? Is that like?
No. So if you remember, she was reading and trying to replicate scrolls. She's a little bit of a wizard.
Probably a wizard. Okay. So yeah, I wanted to see if that. What I'm trying to teach her is that she can use the drawings to do that, because she was trying to understand the scrolls, and I'm trying to show her that the scrolls can be something else. Like they don't need to be just words, like written words on paper. They can express itself in different ways.
Yeah.
So I'm not a scroll specialist. Like I didn't learn to do them, but I understand that they can be something else since my magic is based on painting.
I mean, like your staff is canonically a giant.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay. So go ahead and roll.
And show that to Bucko as well. That's why.
Yeah.
Because I was
you can roll
already going to.
Either mysticism. So there's going to be like a helping action for Bucko, right?
Okay.
So you can roll either mysticism or, I don't know, knowledge.
Where's my... No, definitely mysticism. Although my knowledge... No, not as much.
Or you're like craft artist if you have one. I don't know.
I do have 2 of them. Oh no, artisan only 1. No, mysticism is better. I think it's... I want to see how... Not much about her, skill artistically, more like if she's managing to channel her mana into it. That's a 15.
15, okay. So For Bucko,
Better.
that's a +2.
Yeah, but we also have no, but it wouldn't go over. So
So Time also wanted to help Bucko out.
yeah, because there'll be 2 lessons today.
So I was thinking this is the first day, and then I would teach Bucko on the second day because I sleep through the first.
Oh
day.
no, I slept through the first day as well.
Oh, okay.
Weird.
We
Well, if you're
fast-forwarded.
If you're helping Bucko with magic, then I'll help Crimson with knowledge.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
A
How
lot
you-
of math word problems of just like, okay, if you have this many cultists and one crimson kills this many cultists, how many cultists do you have? Like,
Indeed.
There's a ve-
I
There's a
propose,
better-
my dear friend, that we establish a specific number symbolized by a letter. It's gonna be called C. It does not stand for the light speed on a vacuum. It stands for the crimson constant. Whenever you put C into an equation, that's the number of people I can destroy in a single combat.
Now let's do division.
Yes.
If you slash cultists in half.
C grows exponentially with the amount of effort the rest of the group puts into it. It's pretty advanced stuff. I do not
Very
expect
advanced
you
mathematics.
to follow, my friend. My simple friend.
all right.
Damn, shots fired.
I'm not talking to anyone in particular, just to be
No.
clear.
If you're minus a bunch in intelligence.
Yeah.
So should I roll a knowledge to?
Yeah, sure.
Crimson? Okay, let me. Okay, do my. Okay, so it's 22 to help.
All right, so that's a +3 to your roll, my friend.
+3?
Yeah.
Can I roll then?
Are you guys finishing the second day? That's all you want to do?
That's all I want to do, and I want to, go
Well,
back to
I'll
my...
check in with Belinda as well to see where she's at.
You see, she like actually smelted the metal and is in the process of like just carving a piece of wood similarly to the design of the bigger piece of wood, but smaller.
Mm-hmm.
As like the
a
handle.
mold and a handle. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you have
yes.
a price point in mind already? Or you
Yeah, of
still
course.
you need to put in the extra time and effort to do the final calculations?
Well, the usual price point, my dear, if you give me the materials, is usually half.
Well, all right. That seems fair.
Half of what? Being the most important information here.
Yeah.
Half of the price of a pistol, usually. Not that I would know, because it's illegal.
It's a lot.
Yeah, no, it's
Smith is saying half of twice the cost.
Yeah.
I have no idea how much that is.
Was it like 500 or something like that?
No, that's the musket. The pistol
that's
is
the musket.
250.
So half that. 100
Oh.
something. Yeah, we have that. We can script that.
100
That's something.
I can easily. I have so much.
If you need
I have so much.
like some.
I have 900. I'm good.
Oh no, go ahead.
Fair point.
I have a chest here at this point. I'm like, there's no way she physically carries all this silver.
Oh yeah. All my
Yeah,
my
it
liquidity
just says,
went
like-
into the staff. I have nothing.
But I
this is
mean,
my entire life.
you have the staff,
Monetary.
and dude, it's good.
It's good.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining. Just I don't have money.
Mm-hmm. No, and obviously we'll have to, we'll have to add an additional order for the actual, the ammunition to propel it.
Right.
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 So, is the pistol all you want? I mean, you've, Grun has bought stuff for me. People have bought quite a bit of stuff for me. The boys have bought big axes. You want just like just a normal pistol, just like nothing to it, just like a pistol?
I mean, I'm open to spending my money. I just don't really have anything. You gave me this beautiful. Well, gave me. I paid for this gorgeous loot. I got this lovely shirt that you had procured for me in my tiny size. I just, if you have something of interest, I'm more than willing to hear. But I don't. I'm a simple woman.
I don't think so, my dear. I don't think they're a simple woman, is what I mean. I do have plenty of things that might interest you.
No, I gathered. Listen, I'm emotionally complex, but my wants are surprisingly straightforward.
That is a very Shania Twain-esque way of living life, I must say.
She says, "Look, I can make it better. I mean, I can certainly copy this simplistic, design. I can make it better. I can." And she basically like starts describing ways she could maybe improve the design, and it's like basically you can put modifications on it.
Okay.
And it would cost you.
You can make it hit
more.
easier. You can make it do more damage. Probably hit easier since you don't know how to shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not trained in it, so I should probably make it hit easier.
Yeah, she's like,
because
I
it
can put this
already has a lot
big
of
target right here, so you can see where, like.
Yeah. So I definitely be interested in make it so I'm more likely to hit my target.
Sure. Yeah. I got an idea how to do that. But it'll be a little bit more expensive. It's be 300 more.
300 more.
I'm prepared for that. I can manage that.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
See, she's like a little bit disappointed.
I mean,
You forgot.
I know. I was thinking about it, but at the same time, I'm like,
but I do have the money.
I have the money. Like,
Come on.
I mean,
It's a religious thing. Come on.
Come on.
for the bullets themselves, though, like, would there be any improvements we could do to those?
Oh, sure, we can. That's the thing with the ranged weapons, isn't it? Is we can certainly make ammunition with special materials, but then you're gonna every time have to buy ammunition of a special material.
Oh no.
It's like a pyramid scheme of ammunition. It's not worth it.
Don't ever engage in that.
Not worth it.
Basically costs the price of the special material, and the price of applying the modification for you to get 20 bullets of one kind.
It's done. just do the regular stuff.
Yeah, so basically you apply the modification to a set of 20 bullets.
Okay. So it wouldn't be to the gun itself.
No.
No, the precision one is, but the other ones would have some of them.
For the special materials, the modifications are made to the ammunition.
Also, she wants you to haggle.
That's not the only thing you can apply modifications to. Like, if you have other items that give you bonuses, you can apply modifications to them.
Including, but not limited to, your own musical instrument.
True.
That's true.
You can improve it.
But clothes as well. Or like...
You could make...
thieves' kids.
Rainbow metal strings for your musical instrument.
There is precedent for that, yes.
That is actual precedent for that.
Cool. Because I was trying to imagine the only metal thing that could happen.
Did you come up with that right now? Did you not see that in the original Portuguese stream?
I didn't watch any episodes.
Okay, that's awesome.
You're missing out, man. It's pretty good.
No, I do want to. I just want to finish this arc before.
I even participated on the thing twice.
I'll definitely watch it. As soon as we close up the first arc, I'll give it a go. But yeah. You could do that.
Yeah, you don't need to think about it right now. Even if she gives you the gun this episode, like you can think about it later. It's okay.
Yeah.
We can do shopping off screen.
Yeah. Time will cease his disappointed and just be like, I mean, it is a tiny bit steep. Is there anything we can do to like just sweeten the deal a little bit?
This is a big purchase.
If you just want simple ammunition, I can give you the ammunition if you buy the modification. The improvement. It's like a T-bar, I think.
Yeah, that's not very expensive.
Okay. It's 20 T-bars for 20 bullets.
Oh,
Okay.
Usually.
it's
But it's a bar each, so.
20 days of food, basically. It's a lot.
Man, ammunition's a freaking... it's freaking loot. in
Yeah,
this.
no, I didn't.
Or
I
gun
don't remember.
ammunition.
Yeah, Sydney does not know how to negotiate, so.
Yeah, you can roll something if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, just to make her happy, she'll try to negotiate, but she seriously does not care. Persuasion, I guess?
Sure.
Or diplomacy, rather? Yeah.
Yeah.
Diplomacy, yeah.
That's 20... 25? Yeah, that's 18 plus 7, 25.
You should.
25.
Yeah.
You engage your like very much performatically, like, I know where she wants me to take this, and like you just go through the motions with her.
Yeah.
But she sees she's like quite chuffed. So yeah, you get 10% off.
Okay. I don't
So-
remember. It sounded like it was 100 and... I think...
So 125,
125 plus 300 plus
270.
whatever you do to any other equipment.
So
Yeah,
the one modifications was 300?
Yeah, minus 30, right? So 270.
For everything?
No, so
No, plus half the gun.
95 for everything.
395. Okay. It's like there's a lot of numbers being thrown out right now, and cool. I'm good with numbers. I'm better if I can physically see them. So, cool. And I'll pay her, and I'm still fine.
All right. Cool. Anybody else with stuff for the second night?
No, I need to roll my intelligence then.
Yeah, you have to finish your...
Buckle?
Please, Mr.
Should I
GM.
roll my mysticism?
Yes. So you can roll either mysticism, insight, or there's another one.
Religion?
Or was it lying? I think it was performance. There's like one for each mental attribute.
Oh, right. Got it. Yeah, could be performance. If they're going for the bardic route.
Insight. I'll do insight. Where's my mysticism? Oh, there. Oh, yeah, no. I'll do insight. 10!
Ooh, plus
Plus,
2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah. Bucko. Painting is fun.
Doing my best.
yeah.
Because like finger painting on the wall.
Fun fact, if you add your spit, it's watercolor automatically.
I turned to the kid and they're right. Yes. It is an academic area of pursuit, yes.
Okay. Crimson, give us your intelligence roll.
13 plus 3.
16. I think that beats it, right?
I think so. I think it's 15.
There you go.
Is it everything back, or is it
I am
like
smart
one
void
back?
again. I just had one left to pay.
Oh, okay.
There you go. All topped up. So's time, by the way.
I'm smart void now.
Yeah, let's not push it.
Smart void, the most dangerous void.
All right. Third day.
Right. What was that about the notice board?
There's
Belinda told us the first day.
Yeah. The big.
I see a
glowing
yellow exclamation
sign
mark
over
over there.
there.
What is that?
Yeah. You gotta go interact.
It's like we have to interact with that.
Gotta go close
and
enough
no
and
one
press
wanted to
A,
go
man.
talk to, the guards or anything before that, or.
Oh, sure. Oh, no,
Weren't you,
definitely.
weren't you like friendly with one of the guards or something at one point? Like
Me?
not friendly,
No,
but
yeah.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
almost got into a fight with the captain or something of the guard, but
Yeah.
we
But then
kinda
you
talked it
became
out.
buddies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How is he, by the way? Was
He's
he
the only
there
one that
like
didn't-
on these days? Could I have talked to him?
Yeah, you can definitely talk to him. He's around. He's just like the only one that didn't come like, hey, you guys are back. He's like, oh, okay, they're back.
Yeah, right.
And
He's working.
kept making sure everybody
Yeah,
was on
whenever
duty.
he's off duty, if he ever goes to the tavern or if he's just lounging
He goes
around,
to the
I'll
tavern
just
to
throw
sit
it.
down and eat.
I'll bother him. Yeah. While he's I'll just like drop my plate of fish soup, obviously, because that's all I'm eating. While I'm
She's like, boom. So
Boom.
sits down.
he goes.
Yeah, he goes, kind of unbothered.
How have things fared when we were out? Everything seems in order. Nobody looking for trouble here.
Oh, I'm always looking for trouble. Oh, sorry, you're not talking
No,
to me.
while we were out, like now we are here looking for trouble. But
And make it double.
See, they're like,
Perhaps we get our own
That's right.
table. Maybe you can invite Annabelle to see if she wants to, join us for dinner.
oh yeah.
silence.
I mean, I can just invite all. I can just invite all the sisters, so they can just come and catch us up on their adventures. A little less, more of a group thing than a.
I'm moving you guys to a new
Some-
table.
Right.
Just the DM being like, "Yep, that's just happening."
They are over there. Ooh, made everybody a little smaller. Weird.
Yeah. What happened?
My GM powers are increasing. Yeah, okay. You're talking to Mr. Morgan, Sergeant Morgan.
Bad mushroom.
He like, you say like, oh yeah, we're looking for trouble, blah blah blah, like as a joke, and you see him like actually look at you and actually gauge you, and then like conclude that no, okay, that was
Not at
like
this point.
a youngster joke. And he's just like, yeah, everything's been fine. No more problems with people dressed in dark cloaks. So
Falling off windows, stuff like that. Yeah, skulking in the dark, stabbing people in their sleep. Nothing
Yeah.
exciting then.
No, the most exciting thing we had was an old man show up saying his family is missing, and then
Oh,
stay here for a full day talking about how everything's shit and his family is missing.
where did this guy come from? Did he?
I don't know. There's a note on the board.
Oh, okay. I'll check then. No,
Sure.
after
He's
it.
like, eating is very important. That's like his
Okay,
way
yes.
of keeping the conversation. So you survived then. How was this temple of vacuum?
Not as empty as one would assume. Unfortunately, they had several fish people several fish, like fish, some goose, and robots. Yeah, automatons, several of them running around, asking questions. Weirdly enough, shooting us, stabbing us. Usual deal. I'm assuming when it comes to dungeons.
Yeah, I would know. More of a war guy.
Yeah, the dungeons are probably fun. I would say more fun, but I don't see any fun in that you do.
No, there's nothing fun about war.
Yeah, I gathered. But yeah, dungeons can be fun. They are also dangerous and, well, exciting. And maybe when you retire from war, you can do dungeons. Or just rest. I don't know. Sorry, I don't. How long is your lifespan? Is that? It's something my people do sometimes. They, after a couple hundred years, I don't know if it tracks with you, but still, you could do some other stuff afterwards.
Give me a diplomacy check.
From across the room, can we see how much he's floundering?
I mean,
we're gonna find out now if you found it.
But I do have a lot of charisma now, thankfully. Oh look, 25.
See, like, he squares up with you, like he looks at you deep in the eye, and then you think he's gonna be like pissed, and then he just like laughs. He like starts laughing, like, this motherfucker's calling me old.
Well, older. Yeah.
How old are you?
You know.
You old enough to be my granddad or something?
Oh no, I am actually just as old as I look, which is no. Do I look too? I have hair now. I mean, I could understand it before, but come on.
That was a joke.
But no, I'm 25.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're older than my grandson.
Oh, I have a grandson.
Yeah, he's one of the guards.
Oh, really? Which one?
One of them.
Okay. Cool. No differential treatment. Okay.
The most Ron Swanson answer.
You must be proud, I assume. I hope.
No. I don't want my family to be involved in the war anymore.
It makes sense. By the way, what war exactly? I mean, I know there are bandits and dangers and well, apparently assassins, but is there war going on in these parts? The brochure didn't say anything when I first came here.
No, there's no war here. That's why I'm here.
Oh, good. Which I'm sorry if it's painful subject. Where did you fight before coming here?
I'll give you a list in a second. But he basically starts.
Okay. He opens his jacket and there's like several medals.
Yeah.
Like, oh, this is from the campaign in 1417.
He basically starts describing. He starts listing, and it's basically every war.
Remember, kids, role-playing
Yes.
games are a scam to teach you maths and
And history, apparently.
He fought in Califor when the Dark Alliance of the Goblinoids emerged. He was there when it fell.
Oh.
Did he fight in the battle that Kit's backstory is centered on?
That one was... So Kit's backstory battle...
Were there any humans there?
Was in the South continent. There's like a different continent in the South continent, and it was the city of the elves. So that happened before. Then the Goblinoids started coming north into like the
then's when
north
he started
continent,
fighting.
and there was like a city that marked the limit and was kind of like a shield against whatever came from the south. And I think that's California. Lucky can correct me. And then that's California. That's when Morgan was there and they lost him, whatever. Then the other one, he was in the Tormenta attack into Tribuk when Shivara Sharpblade put together the army of the kingdom. He also fought against Master Arsenal.
All right.
And in the Tauren
now God
Wars.
Master Arsenal.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay. So
he was in all the big ones, and he's not happy about it.
All right. What's the Tormenta area that he's been to?
Tribuk.
Which one?
Tribuk.
Is that? No, that's not one. No, that's where I'm from, right? Hang on. Where's the map?
Right here.
Where? Wait, where?
That's blurry because of your blurry.
Oh, right. What's on the? Yeah, that's where I'm from. And the Tormenta area he fought was the one I was kind of born next to. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've been to. Have you ever been? Oh, so not the exact same one, but okay.
That area belongs to Gatsvalith.
Gatsvalith. Okay.
You don't want to meet him.
I'm from that region, actually, from Adurin.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. There was any fighting around there? I mean, I don't remember anything like that. That wouldn't be in my lifetime, right?
No, but you can roll a d20 real fast.
Okay. And that is a 10.
10. He's like, yeah, I took a small garrison there for a limited period of time. And yeah.
Oh, if you meant the battlements, you might have known my father. He was, he still is amazing, but back during those times, he was probably fixing up the battlements and as a war engineer.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. I'll ask. I wanna back through those parts again. Somewhere in the next century, perhaps.
Just looks at you again.
Look, I'm not used to it either. Like, I'm young. To my family, I'm a baby. I've never even seen Gloria, and I was born. I was not born there, and can't really visit right now.
Yeah. Well, you can, but it's a goblinoid city now.
Oh yeah, no. I'm assuming that they do not welcome elves or Lefaux, so I doubly do not want to go there.
Probably not.
Did you get any, let's say, souvenirs from that Tormenta affected region you've been to?
Does trauma count?
Yes, actually. Mental or physical. I got both.
Well, roll the 20 real fast.
Got them.
Let's see. He has a few things.
That's a 16 now.
16? He's like, yeah, I got this limp.
Ooh.
Like I've described multiple times. He like kind of limps a bit when he walks.
No healers could deal with it, or do you choose to keep it?
There's limitations. Also, I didn't want to pay an inordinate amount of money. War doesn't pay that well to soldiers.
Yeah, it tracks. They just
Give
want
me an
to
insight
use
check.
you. Insight?
Or knowledge.
I might... Oh, knowledge, please. Plus 4 to whatever I rolled, which is...
So 20?
So 20, yeah.
This guy has been in the army for a long time. He's fought in 3 major wars, and either he did something very wrong, which you don't think so, or he chose not to accept land
Something.
somewhere.
Oh, right. But what? Okay. Yeah. Sure. War doesn't pay a lot, to the common, footman. But you're a veteran. You command man here. Weren't you offered a cushy position or something? Or did you just choose to? Look, I don't want to pry or anything. I'm just saying. Most people come to the Central Hills, myself included, to rethink our places in life and maybe get a fresh start.
Give me a diplomacy check. You can always spend mana to add your intelligence to it now.
Yeah, I can, but I'm trying to recover my so I'll avoid it if possible. 15.
15. Kind of eyes you for a bit and just says, "Is this not cushy enough for you?" I think it's pretty cushy.
Well, compared to what I assume was the campaign in California, yes, but from what I read in books and saw in paintings, they were kind of gory. But, I've heard of field commanders that straight up became nobles if they weren't before, or were offered land and titles and the works.
Yeah. Look, what do you think is going to happen when war comes up again?
People are gonna die.
Nice.
Very likely. What else?
Which war specifically? There were several conflicts.
What's going to happen is those people in the cushy castles are going to get dragged back into the wars.
Oh, I see. Right, so when you start, then away from
Nothing
that.
happens in the Central Hills. I just want to be left alone.
That is very wise of you. Also, it's good that... Well,
He accepts it and just shakes his head just a little bit and keeps eating his soup.
and it's good that, all these cities, they have the knights and commanders in their cushy castles and keeps. It's good that Central Hills have someone like you to protect them if, God forbid, war comes here.
Yeah.
On that subject, are you aware, of the purists in the region? Why
Yes.
are they alive?
You told me, your group told me about them in Dornbach.
Are they dealt with
Well, you dealt with them. The populace in general. Some of them left, and weren't really found. Some of them are still there. We're not sure if they are or not purists. Some of them were coerced into staying there with their purist families. It's a complicated matter, but the army, like higher ups in the army, have been informed, and communication is underway.
Okay, just wouldn't like that to resurface, in the region.
No, we would not.
Okay. If it ever needs some further dealing with in the future, do give me a call.
He looks at you like with a very appreciative look of like, hell yeah.
All right. I have a few more tricks, up my sleeve until then.
If you survive this weird temple, supposedly the oldest temple, then I'm sure you do.
Right. Cool. Let's start. Get back to eating.
It's like silence for a while. For not that long, actually. He just like quickly finishes eating and like gets up, like not a word, and then just walks out.
I grumble at him as he walks past.
Yeah.
Like,
He does another grumble
like a
back.
friendly. Oh, yes, bonding.
Masculine bonding, yes.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
You actually get another bonding point with the sergeant.
Woohoo!
I'm not gonna tell you how much you need and what it does.
It's practice for Crimson, you see. I have to, work out the kinks before I try to engage with him again in the future. All right, I think I'm learning some stuff here. All right, good.
We're sitting talking with the sisters. I'll probably just be like, so what have you been up to, as of late? Are you guys looking for a new tree? Are you just kind of getting established here? Or like, do you have a plan, I guess?
Well, Estelle needs to go to the Arcane Academy. We're thinking of going to Valkyria. I'm pretty sure there's a gate there that takes to the Arcane Academy, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, ironically enough, we're actually probably going to be heading that way in a bit.
Oh, and she looks at you, like, trying to gauge if that's, like, you trying to keep her and Crimson in the same place, or...
My sister's actually, long story, she shouldn't be here. She shouldn't have left Pawns Mania. It's a whole thing. But I need to find my sister, and she's over there.
Huh.
Yeah.
Estelle is just like, oh, I'd love to meet your sister.
Oh!
Oh no! Fire and powder keg! No!
That might be great. I have no idea. I haven't seen her in about 10 to 15 years. So, it's...
Oh.
I think it's good. I think it's good. I think it's fine. Just gotta remember, I'm used to, people. And she's used to the Fae. And they have rules. And they are...
Well, I mean...
tricky.
If it's been that long, maybe she's used to different things now.
God, I hope not. Then she's been out in the world, and that's... Maybe. I mean, maybe. It might be a bit more complicated, but I'll try to introduce her to you. If she's not too messed up.
Estelle's like, messed up. And Grenna just picks up like, come on, eat the vegetables. Eat the vegetables.
Just when things happen when you get older, you're I don't know. People change. People change. It's scary. Crimson. I'm just looking at you like I've spent far too long talking about myself, and I've talked about myself for 2 seconds.
What's up?
I don't know. You want to contribute?
Can I contribute with violence?
Not at the dinner table. Okay.
Got it.
But yeah, so you're going to, are you going to try to set up, find a tree or something there? Or, because, I'm sure you can't be spending too much time in a big city.
Well, we'll figure it out. But yeah, nice big tree would be nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially if we can get just one for ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you could consider getting a guest room or something.
We could maybe get a big enough tree that we could rent. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or, just visitors and things. You never know who's stopping through. You might make friends, especially if you really get established in the city.
They better not come into my tree.
Not uninvited, obviously, but invited. You might have friends who are just passing through and are just you ever have it where you're talking with someone and you're oh, it's actually really late and it's not really safe to go out right now. Maybe you just spend the night and just,
Yes.
Yeah.
You see the loading, she's definitely never had that happen.
Hasn't happened often, but it's definitely happened. Yeah. Just, playing games or something like that, cards or just drinking. There's usually a lot of drinking. Speaking of, I'm just going to go to the bar and be I'm floundering.
You start going to the bar, Belinda's already putting the tankard on top. Yes, you need it.
Thank you. I'm good with the short conversations. It's the long ones that really just...
But play, dear. Play, dear.
Yes. And I'm just going to give Crimson a thumbs up and just start playing.
The 3 younger sisters just are talking and what they're expecting of Valkyria, which to anyone that's been in Valkyria, they're so wrong. They have no idea what they're gonna find there.
Oh, no.
They think they're oh, it's a big city, kind of Stone Point, but a little bit bigger. I have no idea what they're in for. And Annabelle is just silently eating next to Crimson Void.
I'm gonna just play a song that hopefully makes Crimson think of the temple to be
Crimson Void is paralyzed. It's
talk about the temple. Talk about something.
So yeah, the Temple of Vacuum has a surprising amount of matter for a vacuum. It was kind of weird.
Huh.
But pleasant weird.
Weird is never pleasant.
Oh no, you would be surprised. Some weird friends, they can be very pleasant, or some weird life partners, love interests. They can be very interesting. I heard.
It's it's either nothing or or will you marry me?
So I heard.
I'm just going to cut in the middle of this and start loudly playing. All right, everybody, it's time to dance, and just play a really upbeat dancing song.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Crimson Void is going to gather all the courage that Arsenal grants him, and he's going to ask, would you like to dance? This is the closest the Crimson Void ever came to fearing, to actually have fear. in his entire life.
Can I give a performance check to help him?
Yes. Absolutely. Is anybody else helping Crimson Void make a diplomacy check?
I will give mana
19.
and cast something on him.
Okay.
No, but she would notice.
19 performance. That's pretty good.
Oh wow. Okay.
There's plenty happening on the other side of the room. You can probably cast a spell.
Okay. I have to touch him.
Just break out, have a tip of your finger be a little bug that just
Yeah, that would be good. Like, a little. I shake my hand and the fingers turn into several dragonflies, and they kind of go over Crimson's head, and they start dropping some pixie dust.
Pixie dust.
And you have +2 to your charisma. Oh, actually, your charisma is 5 now. Unless your charisma was already 5, then it's supposed to.
Wow. Okay. That's a big bonus, and time gave you so close, but gave you a +2.
I was gonna say, can I just sort of like be
Also,
dancing
you
to the
have
music to
+5 in diplomacy.
Oh wow. Sorry, Buck, what was that?
Could I just be kind of like dancing to the music to kind of like lively up the atmosphere, make it more
Oh, yeah.
welcoming for people to come and dance?
Yeah, get the party started. Somebody has to. Yeah. Let me see if I have a jig here.
Not good at dancing. That's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay. Bucko's like that
Trying my
awkward
best.
friend. He's like,
You're the one who's like, everyone get in here! 2 seconds later, no one's gotten in there, and they're like, everyone get in here!
Pretty much. But like after a moment it's like people like Bucko so much that they actually start like getting up. Like
It helps by being awkward and making everybody else less awkward by comparison. So it's helping.
I'm just asking the lady to dance, people. What harm can it come from this? Famous last words.
all right, Crimson. So your charisma is 5. You have +5 and +2
On top of that,
and +2 +9.
+9. Okay. I'm gonna roll again. Lucky. That was worse. What? Somehow.
Wait, this is not possible though. Wait, so you rolled a 2 on the die.
no, but you have plus the
Zero.
bajillion.
Yeah, plus
Plus
however
9.
much you said I had.
Okay,
Plus
how much is your
your charisma
right
usually
now?
is 0. Is that it? How much is your charisma?
The total is 0.
Okay, so you have +10 just from me. So
12.
And then +4. 14.
plus
16.
4,
16.
14, 16.
Okay.
It's not bad. Yeah,
Not bad.
It's not bad. Okay. You see, you like see she clearly was going to resist. And you see her like a split second moment where her face goes like, of course not, right? And at the same time she goes like this, and you realize Granna just like elbowed her real fast. She's also helping you. And Annabelle just like awkwardly gets up and like don't really know how to dance.
Oh, it's okay. I can show you.
like not like that. Pointing to Bucko.
I wouldn't make fun of Bucko. Bucko is too much of a friend for me to make fun of.
Amazing. All right, shit. There's a dance floor now.
Setting the mood.
I want an animation of Bucko dancing like that. Like just the big
It's
beefy
all
minotaur.
arm. Just no one
Yeah.
his body.
Have you
is
ever
all
watched
arm.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine whenever Amy Santiago dances? That's like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Amazing.
Bottom
It's just like the what is it, like the wind doll in the...
Yes,
Yeah.
the like blow up like for used car lots.
Mhm.
Wee! Yeah.
Famous boneco do posto.
Tube guy.
Too good.
Yep. Oh my god. That's amazing. All right, everybody gets an RP point. I don't care.
Dance party. Heck yeah.
Amazing. Okay. So, I mean, this has been the third day. Unless anybody wants to do anything, you guys have the day to do as you wish.
I would have at some point in the night before read through the note just to see what we were dealing with. I'm assuming Kit already read like 3 days ago, but still.
You said you read it, so you gotta read it.
Oh, come on. I also said that Kit had read it before.
You gotta read it.
Okay. All right. So apparently it's a small paper.
It's a small
Okay.
paper, and it's like the letters keep getting smaller by the end.
Cramped with stuff. My family is gone. Everyone keeps saying that there are bandits here in the Central Hills nowadays. There have always been bandits, but at least they were our bandits. Now there are outsiders coming here. Unbelievable. I don't know if the bandits took my family, but either way, they're gone. And the people of Stone Point don't help at all. Back in my day, neighbors helped each other. Now it seems like everyone is out for themselves, isn't it? People don't care. They don't want to help. Something from Windows popped like and yelled at my ear. Sorry. People don't care. They don't want to help at all. And that's why the world is like it is. We try to be kind, but now we have to be kind alone, while everyone else only looks out for themselves. Oh no, they'll see. And the paper is running out. The handwriting starts becoming smaller. Anyway, my family is gone. Come help. Malachias Andronicus, Crooked Hill House, west of Stone Point. You can't miss it. Just follow the dry wood path and the paper ends.
Pretty much.
So, okay, directions, family, lot. Okay.
You've been to Stone Point. That's where
Yeah.
where you bought Earl and the cart.
Uh-huh.
It's like a village about, I think it's less than a day from the fort.
All right. Who did we meet there? What was the... we just passed through. Or
What's
was
that?
it one of the quests from before?
No, you've never been there for a quest. You went there just for... Yeah, it's just short of a day of travel.
Okay.
You went there just to buy Earl and the carts. That's it.
All right. So we know the directions, and they have some... This seems urgent.
You say that as you're reading the paper. You see that like Tarek is the elven guard, and he's hanging out nearby. And he says, "Hey, look. I was raised among humans, but I think like part of my elven mindset, it just comes from my blood. I always thought humans seemed rushed, like
They do,
wanting to
don't
do
they?
everything at once, like very,
They wanted to graduate in like 4 years. Why would you do that?
yeah, crazy. Look, he was only here, like I only saw him for a few minutes. He was here for kind of a while from what I hear, but he left a different impression on me. He was, he wanted help, and he was saying it was urgent and that his family is missing, but at the same time he was just sticking around and chatting, and nothing in his behavior really seemed urgent. So,
Did it seem suspiciously so?
I don't know if he's suspicious, but I also don't know the guy. And like Nadine, another guard, is standing nearby, and she's like, I know everybody here in the Central Hills, and I mean everybody. And she's like more of a country person. She's from Namauka, which is like the like fields and horses and that kind of stuff. She's like, I know everybody in this neighboring villages, and I never heard of this guy. No idea where he's been hiding. Especially, like, I get it. Like, maybe some families here are really isolated, but he lives really close to Stone Point, and I've never seen him. That's kind of weird.
That's fishy.
Yeah, he's a recluse,
Also,
maybe.
have you had like
It could be, but again,
reports?
close to Stone Point?
Have you had reports from these other? I mean, I think I know what he's referring to, like the outside bandits. But
Right,
they
you guys said
active?
you had run-ins with the Brotherhood here. That's kind of
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
that's outside, right? They
Say their
usually
name.
didn't.
Why does no
They
one
come
remember
from-
that? Don't say their name.
Won't summon them. It's just we, you know.
Actually, yeah, she doesn't know it's the Brotherhood. She only knows that you guys
But-
have fought petty thieves.
Right. Okay. Okay, that changes. Well,
Petty thieves that came from outside, but she doesn't
from
know
outside,
it's
yeah,
from...
yeah. We've dealt with some of them. Time. You are the second most paranoid person here after me. Is this? Does this look like a trap?
Oh, it certainly sounds like some of Kit's old friends have decided to set something up for us.
Right. Doesn't it? Should we?
It's not
Even
like we've been
bother to go?
quiet.
I mean,
I think we should check it out because I'd like to see what trap is attempting to be sprung. But I don't think we should go, loud and obvious. I think
But-
it's more of a stealth mission sort of thing.
what if both? ¿Por qué no los dos?
Well, yeah, we could.
Because we have the loud here.
Yeah.
They work. I point. In the meantime, we can have the silent.
Yeah, no, we can have diverging paths partway through because that was what I was thinking is there's no way for us to be heading, just a few of us heading that way without, I feel like it being obvious. Because we can leave en masse, a couple of us going ahead, taking side routes and just and letting them announce their way. Maybe we can even get, I don't know, Elmer to come with us to be as obnoxiously obvious as possible. Giant hairy
That could
dragon
work.
coming with you, hard to hide.
That would
Less
actually
likely to
be
notice the
amazing.
red imp is not there and the tiny little fairy.
Right. Okay. Seems like a plan.
I mean,
So-
obviously we gotta discuss it with the entire crew, but
Oh, I'm assuming I already called everyone at this point.
oh yeah.
It's a small tavern, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't
Like-
know if everyone's staying in all day, but
Well,
yeah.
this is. It seems like a job where we could use someone on the front and Kit who clanks a lot when she walks, and then at the same time, see, that's good. We could check it out back there, and I'm not one for skulking around. I like my presence known. But I could try.
I mean, you can become bugs, so I think you're a
Yes. I would still like to have my stuff when I crawl out of whatever hole I go through.
I can hold your
But
stuff
still,
for you.
That would be nice. But I can also go up the fireplace or something and crawl back.
Sure.
Or go through a second story window or whatever.
I'm just saying, I don't want to be alone when I.
Yes,
I've
I'll
done
go
this-
with you. I just don't want to
Yes.
go be on your way. If you have to go into something and check,
Mhm.
and I'll be right behind you. That's my point.
Great. Belinda, where are we at?
Sorry, right when I was checking something
You
on the screen.
realize that guns are not very stealthy, right?
Again, we're just going to call it the last resort and leave it at that.
That is actually a very good name.
Yeah, the last resort. Stick it in my bag or stick it like high, put
If
it
you
on a
want me
belt,
to
but
describe it.
use my shirt to cover it, and just, don't use it unless
That's
you
great.
want
Yeah.
to.
On that note, I don't know how you're gonna hide it, but I made you a little belt, and she gives you like the belt with a holster and like the pistol.
Stunning.
And she does like just
The
a little
Robocop.
bit of motifs like that, like match, like the wood matches with your loot, and like has a little bit of like drawings that match with the drawings on the loot, elven loot and stuff.
You're so good at this. Like, you must
Thank
have
you.
some kind of emotional bond to the Central Hills. Otherwise, you'd clean up in a city. Like,
Well, my cousin runs one of the smithies there in Alcaria, and it's he's a Heaney like me, and they say he's as good as a dwarf, and I gotta beat that. So I came here to make a name for myself elsewhere and prove that I could. And check it out, I found out about Rainbow Mantle. They don't know about that stuff. That's something I
yeah.
can bring back.
You probably made the first weapons ever with it.
Probably.
Gran mentioned something about loot strings, but I don't think we have time for that.
Well, you can place the order.
But yeah, something you can kind of kick around in your head.
Like you have the materials.
Actually,
Do we? I don't know. I don't want to touch it.
I don't remember who, but I think you guys had... No, you guys left it behind in the temple. Kid left behind the last
we
piece
gave
of
an
Rainbow
offering to the
Metal.
temple.
I think
All right,
I
we
had.
can find more.
No, I had one that I never used that I just had to have.
Are you sure? Because you guys have been using them.
I
think?
I will say, like, it probably wouldn't be enough to make strings because I thought I canonically, I think when there was pieces, I think it was in the first time we saw the.
I have 3
roving
pieces of rainbow
graveyard.
metal. You can have it.
I think
Okay.
you used
I was
yours.
just gonna say, I think I
I
just
used mine on
used,
my axe.
I have 3 left
I
over.
grabbed myself a pebble.
Are you sure, Crimson? Because you made yours, your axe of...
Yeah, but I was the player that was like scrambling to get every single piece available. People were like, "Oh no, I just want like 2 or 3." I was like, "No."
And I didn't take any at any point, so someone has some leftovers from what I would
3 pieces.
have gotten.
Okay. Who else has it written down in their character sheets?
I have 0.
I do have it written down in my character sheet.
You have 1?
Yeah.
Okay. It makes sense because I think the weapons are 3 each.
And that's all we did.
And you guys got 10 total, so that would leave you with 4. So,
That makes sense.
I think strings... Or was it? I can double check, but I think you have enough for strings regardless. So,
There we go.
It's because
she
it's
says-
like a lute. If it were a bass guitar, then it wouldn't be enough.
Yeah, no, it'd be. Well, I'm also small, so like you got to take that into account.
that's true.
It's a kid's loot.
This is not a kid's loot. It's a very important, very awesome elven loot for very small people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fair enough.
That's what my girlfriend says about her Taylor Swift guitar. That is suspiciously too small for her.
Is it? I never noticed. Let me
It's a little bit smaller. Not that much.
guitar. Which one? The acoustic or?
It's the Taylor. I don't know. Taylor.
But is it electric or acoustic?
No, acoustic. Yeah.
I mean, I've seen her playing like jumbo-sized guitars. The regular.
No, it's branded like she got it when like ages ago. They're made for kids. Like there's a tiny bit smaller.
Yeah.
And she says, well, you have the materials, so, the cost would be just around 300 tabars to try and to try and do this cool experiment here with the strings.
Can't help with that.
Well, I think we're gonna head out. So maybe because I don't think we want to wait on this. Are we planning to wait on this?
Are we gonna help the guy first?
Well,
Well,
we're not
the guy
helping the guy
we're
because the guy's probably trying to kill us.
Yeah,
Or capture
we're
us.
assuming
Or
he's
kill Kit.
got ulterior motives. That's
Yeah.
probably a trap.
I think it's
Fair
for
enough.
Kit. Like, and
Well,
all of
I
us
have your
because we're
old loot
traveling.
here still, because, nobody bought it yet. But, so you can leave the materials, and I'll work on it, if you want.
In the meantime, you just have a
Just have my
regular.
regular loot.
Nothing regular about that loot, let me tell you.
Well,
Well-
my very special one plus, and my old one is left behind. 300 is a bit steep.
She goes, what? It's the price of the job. And she has like a smile on her face.
It is just more of a thought experiment. I don't know, 300. Maybe like 150.
Whoa, hang on there. Give me a diplomacy check.
I don't care. I can pay for it. no
Come
matter
on,
what.
you're. She's giving you the materials.
That's why I'm not charging for
It's more
materials.
than half the. But it's another chance for you to experiment with a material you very much like.
It's 7 plus 16.
Yeah, it's gonna give
I
you
can do math.
exposure.
It's 23.
No, I would never.
Lucky's
as
banned
an
from
artist.
I'm not saying that out loud. I'm just allowing Moina to hear to what he's saying. It's gonna give you experience.
Never.
86 from the chat.
You can put it on your portfolio. Fuck me.
And eat it for dinner.
Yeah.
But
Pay
23
your rent
for,
with it.
for my
Yeah.
diplomacy.
She resists a little bit, and she's like, "All right, fine. I'll be honest. I really want to try to do this. So, okay, yeah. If you want to, if you leave me the materials and your old loot, I'll try it out. Try and put it together
Or
for, let's say, 200.
I'm trying to judge if she's. Can I do an insight check to see if she wants me to keep bargaining or if I can just end it there?
No, you can totally end it there.
I'm doing it more for her than for me. So can my people pleaser instincts be?
No, go ahead. Roll insight.
Oh, that's not as good. 8 plus 6, so 14.
You've helped her please her god.
Great. More than happy. Hand over another 200.
Oh man!
God, I still have stupid amount of money, but it's also more money than
All right.
has
If you've
ever
ever seen
spent
in your
her-
life.
More than she's ever spent in her life. She's never had this amount of money, which is why she hoarded it for so long. And now she's like, I guess we're just spending money.
I guess I can have things now. I can have my things now.
It's also her going, she's got a friend who's got connections. So if I want to keep the bard thing going, I can.
Okay.
Can we carry over our discounts? Is this a
Can't carry out the discounts, but I might be able to get a gig in some kind of elite, performance, like guild or court or something like that. So,
That is good.
She as soon as you give her the rainbow metal and your old loot and the money, she immediately grabs everything, jumps off the little thing that allows her to be at normal height,
Stool?
and the stool, and just starts walking to the back, and she's like, I need to work on this right now, and just goes, and you hear from her getting further and further away, you hear her say, oh yeah, sure, I'll write you a letter for my cousin. Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, no, that'd be great. In my head, I'm like, I was not saying that in front of her. I was going to say that to her after we had walked out.
100% says that I need a discount. in
All right.
Okay, cool.
Are we off? Are we
Are
heading
we
out?
going straight there?
Are we taking another day? Are we? What's?
No, I'm.
Do we want to do another
I
magic
spent
lesson?
some, but I'm fine.
Yeah. Do we want to do another magic lesson? You can do your alchemical, whatever, and then we head out.
Do you guys want anything alchemical done specific? Like just the powder? You can have the essence. That's the mana potion. You can have like a bunch of.
Bless you.
Bless you.
You can have a bunch of stuff for spells that you can add.
I'm still holding 2 mana essence and 1 blue powder for Kit.
That's very good. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think I already have.
I can make some more.
mana
Like at
essence.
least try. Do I have
No,
a
I don't
day
have mana
still? Like because I. Yeah, let's spend
Yeah,
another day and I'll try.
today is still today, but like when you're done with working on alchemy, it'll be a night.
Mhm.
Okay, so I'll try an extra one.
Do you want help with that, or should I give Bucko another?
No, you can. I have extra help here. No, I think I can.
Kit isn't here, but can we canonically have Kit helping?
Also that.
Sure. You can roll for her.
I'll since we'll spend another day, I'll spend mana on this, which gives me +3 to whatever, and it costs how much? 1 MP. Oh no, 2 MP. Yeah. Okay.
2 MP to add your intelligence.
Time.
Time. Go ahead and roll a d20 for you, right? For your test, and roll a d20 for Kit as well.
Okay.
What else can I do here?
Do the rainbow one for me.
Nothing.
Ooh, 19 on the die. Am I just doing like knowledge or mysticism to help Bucko?
Yeah, knowledge or mysticism, or
Let's
you know
see,
something you
26.
convince me. 26, pretty good.
26.
I'll be making. I have to say it before, right? Do you want anything specific? Time for spellcasting? Like, would you like to add something to your like?
I'm not. This is literally Sydney going. I don't know. Like, we're kind of going in blind. Like, I'm gonna kind of look at Kit and go, "Do we know if they're like susceptible to anything that isn't just like normal dying?"
They're just humans, I think.
Yeah,
The brother.
They're human. You can. I can try to make something that makes them burn. I think they'll burn.
Yeah.
Or like make them very, sick and unwell and do, unholy damage, necrotic damage.
Necrotic might be fun.
Okay.
Evil, but I think they kind of deserve it. So.
No such thing. I'll use some of the leftover cemetery dirt that I got from the cemetery to make cemetery dirt, which is an item.
Okay.
How much does it cost again? Do you have it open there? Or I can find
Is that in the main book?
Main book, yeah, I think so, yeah.
Okay, then cemetery.
Well, I'll roll either way for that.
Yes.
I'll just
catalyzer.
make one.
That cemetery. 30 Tibars.
Already reduced?
No.
Or...
So it's
10.
a third, right? So it's 10.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Okay.
14 from Kit to help.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know what she would add,
and
so.
Crafts. I rolled a
15.
15. Is that enough? I think it is.
No.
Or was it 20?
Oh, wait.
It's
Are you
20,
doing
right?
just one thing?
Oh, just one, yeah.
I think
20 was
15.
for doing two, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, no, so I pass it. With kids, especially. Yeah. Second. All right. So one cemetery dirt for you. Sorry.
Oh.
It adds 1d6, is that it?
Catalyzer. 1d6 of darkness damage.
right? Oh, that.
All right.
Darkness, which is whatever.
Just a little bag with like gray dirt inside. Magically charged with migraines. No. Anyway. 15. Okay, so Kit rolled 14 plus her bonus, which I won't divulge. But she did beat a 20, so that's plus 3. So Bucko has a plus 6 to his 16 intuition, which means he has 22, which is exactly the DC he needed this time around.
Yay. Exciting.
Ooh.
Bucko, how would you say you discover more of your like magical prowess with learning from Kit and time?
Good question. I think because he uses insight for it. I don't know. I think it's like letting them ask him questions he hadn't thought of before, and just sort of like taking the time to like sit with himself and let them guide him through himself, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. If that's the case, I think you guys get into this like kind of chill vibe, talking about things and in a relaxed manner, probably outside, like sitting next to like a greener patch of land somewhere near the fort. It's kind of a trance feeling for you, maybe. And Kit and time just see your like the tattoos in your horns glow a little bit as you're like in this state. You have 3 successes right now. Since we're this far, I'll tell you it's 3 out of 5. And they get a little bit harder every time. So next time you need to be at a 23. But you're finding yourself, and you're like starting to understand what makes you tick in general, but also magically.
It's really good, Bucko. It's really, really good.
You guys are helping me like so much.
Happy to do it.
You're amazing.
Also, at a certain point, you're going to have to choose the spell you're going to learn. It's any spell from the first circle. Arcane or divine.
Cool.
As befits your inheritance as part Kareen. So somewhere around a 4th genie.
Ooh.
All right. Well, guys, go to sleep once more. You can recover any mana if you spent it today. Like as say using Lucky to dance well. And we're gonna go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We will see you shortly. And we're back. That was definitely 10 minutes.
The computer didn't for us.
All 10 of them.
Yep.
Yep.
It took such a long time that a new player was born, grew up, and is now here with us.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I've been here all along.
In 25 years.
A wild Natalia appeared. Yeah. So, Natch, a quick recap is you guys got to the fort. Time negotiated for a accurate tiny pistol, and you guys had a dance party at a certain point.
Yeah.
And Bucko has a new success in his way to
Magic.
awakening his Kareen inheritance. You guys are about to leave the fort. Was there anything you wanted to do in the fort? Kit, specifically.
Yes.
Okay.
One night. How many times did we sleep? Oh, I'm full. Never mind.
3 nights.
It doesn't matter. I'm full. I don't know why I asked. One night, probably like right before. Why are we leaving?
Quest.
Ha.
Cool.
Yeah.
There's a new quest.
Just to remind you real quick.
Yeah, because I've been a little
Ron
in a
had
haze.
had
I'm
read
worried.
the message board, and oh no, my family's gone, everything's terrible. But then the guy hung out for like a day, and just like kicked around before he went back. So we're pretty sure it's a trap, and I'm pretty sure it has to do with
Back to where?
Back to supposedly where he lives with his family that's supposedly missing.
Just west of Stone Point, which is the village right north of the fort.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's an old acquaintance of yours might be setting up a fun little trap for us.
That's a great segue into what Kid's gonna do. So, I'm gonna gather the crew.
The gang.
Maybe in
The
one of the
gang.
rooms, so no listeners in.
The goats.
Goat hustle.
The goats.
And I'm gonna invite you all to my room, shared room with someone maybe, I don't know. And Kit's like oddly quiet since the dungeon. She's been like more quiet than usual. And I want to talk to you all about something that you probably know by now. Turns out I haven't been honest with you guys. I know. About a lot of things. One of those things may put you all in danger. So there's that.
Again.
Yeah. You remember the little map box that I showed you guys, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you guys do remember the one guy that came to the fort looking for a map that we thought was the dungeon's map, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It may not have been the dungeon's map.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What map
Map?
was it?
I take out the box, the black box from my backpack that we've been using through the dungeon. I acquired this map in Valkyria. And let's just say I hung out with a lot of unsavory types for a little bit. And I tried to make some money. I just, I need to eat. And I got this job to find and get this map. Turns out I found out that this map has something to do with Leverick. And I was curious. So I took it and ran. And I got here because I thought no one would find me at the Central Hills. those people that not only came after me, but found me, may or may not be from the Brotherhood.
Makes sense.
So yeah. And we were talking about going to Valkyria to find answers and your sisters, and that's when I thought I was gonna leave you guys. That was before the cemetery.
It is very nice to discover that I'm not the stupidest one here.
Oh, okay.
Crimson, would you mind just explaining your thinking there? Just, you know.
Well, when I get into trouble with someone, I make sure that I can actually beat them. I don't need to run from them.
Also, having allies helps.
Of course it does, but she didn't have the allies before.
Now she does.
Now she does. You need not worry, kid. We are with you, by your side, and we will destroy your enemies together.
I don't think you guys understand. I don't think you guys understand how dangerous and huge the Brotherhood is. I don't...
Kid, I don't think they understand how dangerous the Crimson Goats are.
At the very least, we can give them
I will have to
a
agree.
good reason to leave you alone, perhaps.
Yeah, we don't need to destroy an entire crime syndicate or wherever they are. We just need to make them pause.
Maybe
think
forget
twice.
about you for a bit.
Yeah.
Guys. I'm not joking.
Kid,
Matter way.
kid, I've spent my whole life before all this traveling with a traveling caravan of people. Do you know how many dangerous people we were hiding? Do you know how many dangerous syndicates were coming after us one way or another? You're not scaring us off. We got your back.
I will also point out, you've already been traveling with us for a while. Even if... technically, I think we're tainted by association. So, you're stuck with us.
We did kind of kill one of them already,
Yeah.
so
I don't think that's how
You
the
guys didn't kill one of
kingdom's
them.
jurisprudence works, but okay.
I fell from the window and died. So
No. I killed one of them.
I've killed so
Fucking
many
knew
people.
it.
Who cares? Who's
I
counting?
knew
Not
it.
me.
I knew it from the moment that I stepped out of the. Okay.
I understand that you guys are incredibly strong, and we can get through anything with the power of friendship, but you don't get it.
Power of friendship.
It's not part of friendship, and we are not all incredibly strong, but we might be incredibly nasty. That's all we have to be.
You don't understand. It's Valkyria. It's the biggest city in Arden, and it's the Brotherhood. They run that place. They're infiltrated in every single political and economic, and you don't understand how deeply fucked I am.
When we're done with them, every time that someone mentions the Crimson Goats, they'll be like, "No, you don't understand. It's the Crimson Goats.
They beat the
They're crazy.
syndicate, and
But they're so cool and nice."
Or they're just a bunch of assholes that got murdered as collateral because of one bigger asshole.
and it would make
got
great
away.
songs. Either way, we will not go down as a group that moved on and left one of their own out to dry. Like we just won't. At that point, there's no Crimson Goats. There's no group. There's no everything that we've been doing for weeks here.
Couple months.
Shit, time flies here. Anyway,
Months consist of weeks.
it feels like years sometimes. I think. There's no group without any of us. I mean, I would understand if something bad happens to one of us and we have to move on. That's one thing. Leaving someone behind, that's not right.
You guys don't even know you're leaving behind. You know nothing about me.
You're wrong.
You don't even know my actual name. I've been lying to you for the past months.
I think we picked up
Why?
on that.
Would you want to put your lives on the line?
Because we already did several times.
And you lie with your words, man, not your actions. We know who you really are.
I almost died like at least 3 times, one of which we barely knew each other. And you brought me back to life, basically. You've helped us throughout all the shit that we encountered here. You've been our caretaker in some ways, our friend in all the others that count. You're our partner. How the fuck don't we know you? We might actually know you better than anyone before. We know this you. You certainly changed since we've met. You did so recently, so did I. Who knows that, kid? We do.
I can't lose another family.
Yes, the only family you need. Crimson Goats!
Man.
And now it enters like an 80s music montage.
Yep.
And we get ready to depart.
It's the wrong logo, but I thought it was appropriate.
Look. We all have our issues. We all lied to each other at some point or another. Or not all, Buckle is pretty stand-up guy, so, you know. I mean, what's more dangerous than walking with 2 LeFou and Arthur?
And a Minotaur.
What's more dangerous than being with a Minotaur? That's not part of the Empire. Like, what kind of crazy fucked up shit can we encounter following a fairy who ran from Pondsmania? I don't know.
In my defense, I did not run from Pondsmania. I got magically teleported away from
That's
it.
the kind of shit that I'm talking about, you know?
It was not my fault.
Anything could happen. I know, it's not your fault. I'm not blaming it on you. Just Pondsmania is nuts.
Yes.
Which is fine.
Yes.
That's all I'm saying. It could be dangerous. All of us are dangerous. That's part of the reason why we should stick together.
Ain't nobody out there that doesn't come with baggage, honey.
Guys, can we please take a moment to appreciate the fact that and Crimson Void is like determined to make fun of the situation. Can we please take a moment to appreciate the fact that Kit was trying to get a reaction from us and she didn't, and now she's sad because we are not, oh no, Kit, what are you doing? We're all just being supportive and stuff like that.
Get it, she's not used to it. I wasn't.
You don't get it.
It's family. You're not
You
supposed to
don't
get
get
it. You're
it.
just supposed to love them.
We can figure it out one step at a time. We got this probable trap to deal with. And then we'll see what Volcaria brings. It doesn't have to be an all or nothing.
And we don't have to rush in and go head first against,
And who knows? Maybe it's not a trap. Maybe it's just a guy whose family doesn't really like him because he sucks.
Oh, that'd be nice if that was just it.
That would
You know?
be
More
refreshing.
people's families just need to get up and ghost them. Like, it's just
Yeah. Past a certain point.
narcissistic men. Yes, there's enough of them that they just need to do that. Oh, you voted for this person? No.
Not even the person. You voted for fascism? Die.
Yeah, basically. You supported this?
Everyone
You
at
think
the
you're going to
Pierce
be a
Village,
billionaire
just
even though you
leave.
have $2 in your bank account? No.
You can't fix stupid.
No.
Anyway.
What's a dollar?
What's $1?
Bars, sorry.
Dollar is a tiny little bar of
Gold.
Cacao and
Silver?
sugar.
That was a silver dollar, right? Anyway. Look, you're gonna have to face it either way. What you're saying here is that you'd rather face it alone.
No, I just don't want you to face it on my account.
Are you ready to give this thing back? Or what's
Yeah, what is it? What
what's
even
the
is
plan?
this? This
I
is a
don't
map
think
to
giving it back
what
would
exactly?
change anything.
Then
Might change something. They ultimately get what they want. Just took a little, trip in between.
what is it?
You're a very
map
good
for?
liar. You could convince them that it got stolen from you after you'd attained it. To chase it back down.
Yeah.
Why do they want the map so much?
I don't know.
Why did you take it?
Because I saw a connection to Leverick. I thought it was a test or
Did it work out? Did you figure it out somehow?
not what I was expecting.
Do you still
Yeah.
need it to figure it out?
I don't know.
Then keep it. This is important to you, and you don't know if you still need it. Just keep it. Screw them. We keep hiding. Now that we know what we're dealing with, we can actually plan ahead. And if they come for us, let them.
We may run Volcaria, but big cities mean more places to hide.
There's no hiding from the Brotherhood. Not in Valkyria.
Well, then we face them. We get stronger, and we face them.
It's not like we can hide in Central Hills forever.
They already found us. Here, of all places. Where else are you going to run at this point? Into the desert? The mountains? A tormented area?
Hide at Miss Ernicius.
They'll still find you.
So
They really
then-
want it.
But here's the thing. they will find you. They can find you. But if you stick with us, it will not matter. They can find you as many times as they want. They can send as many people as they want. It will not matter. We have time. Have Buckle. I can never seem to remember the other guy. And me, and you. You're also part of this.
And Duke?
Meh.
Duke is the most important one of all. They do not have a Duke. They might have like a Petty Baron or something, but not a Duke.
We also technically have an Earl.
We do have a trouble.
Didn't want to come with us. Please don't keep touching the subject. What I'm saying is, it doesn't matter if they find you. Once or twice or 3 times or 4 times. We are here. And you are not going anywhere. Unless you want to. But why would you? We're awesome.
Yeah, you are.
So are you going with us to investigate this almost definitely a trap?
You know, if I'm gonna die at some point, I guess.
Well,
Tired of running.
as an elf,
I'll say this.
you might not. But
Something we used to teach the kiddos back at the caravan. If you're in danger, you don't run away from danger. You run towards safety. And if there's no safety to run towards, that's when you stand and you fight. And if you're fighting, it's better to have allies.
And the high ground.
Forget about the run to safety thing. You stand and
just
fight.
skip to the last
You
part.
just go to the fight.
Yeah, you would say that.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
So, let's bring a trap.
Might as well. Not doing anything else right now.
Okay.
We're either springing a trap or meeting a narcissist.
Maybe both. I don't know.
Could be both.
Amazing. You guys, I'll say this is before the last night you guys spent. Next day you guys start heading out to the village of Stone Point to follow this lead. But first off, Kit, while you guys were gone, everybody got an RP point. I need everybody to get another RP point. That's the least I can do. Then on top of that, I need somebody to volunteer to roll a d20 for the encounter.
All right.
And also, as a reminder, each of you gets to re-roll it once if you don't like what you get. And obviously, we're already re-roll if it's something you already encountered that is like a fixed location. Who wants to roll?
Not me.
I'll roll it, but I'll roll on my tile.
Oh,
Oh,
see you guys tomorrow.
I'll go grab some tea. Cook a steak or something. Quick, somebody tell a joke.
Lucky?
I can see it.
Let me see if we already got it, or else I'm gonna wait.
What was it?
Just stop
It
again.
moved.
It moves.
Yeah, I did. I totally did. Well, we got both numbers. It was an 18. Can you roll again?
Okay.
Maybe standing
mean-
on the table.
18 is Elmer, so you could certainly
We did talk
meet
about
him.
picking up
But
Elmer
he-
on the way to
That is true.
We did.
bring the.
I thought he was.
Is
I
that
thought he
Miss-
was in the.
Last time you guys saw him, he was with Mr. Nasha at the museum, which is
Yeah,
like
detoxing.
right next to Stone Point. It's
Well,
like-
I actually
well-
re-rolled it and got a number we didn't get before, but it's up to you guys.
you-
I don't think
Can we do
got it
you
both?
before.
re-rolled?
Can we
You're
get
the one
the-
that rolled it, so
Okay, it's a 9.
it's a 9. Okay. You guys start making your way to the village of Stone Point.
Making our way to Stone Point, seeing stones and pointing directly at them.
I don't think we have the rights for that song. It's very expensive.
And cancelled.
Don't do it.
You guys are walking and going around rocks and points and pointing at rocks. And,
Pointing around.
Stones.
You hear a sound in the distance, and Duke stops in his tracks and looks, and it's a goat sound. It's a bleat.
Can
And you
I
guys,
translate?
it is a bleat, even in bleatish. And you guys look to the hill, like maybe a couple hills over, and you see a few goats just grazing there, eating some grass. Happily. Meh.
I wonder if this city has anything but goats.
There's a lot of goats. Duke, would you mind investigating, doing a bit of espionage for us?
I will defeat them all.
Don't fight them, just talk to them.
That's my Duke.
Just be a spy. Be undercover, be covert, pretend like you're part of the crew. And just
Oh.
Imagine Duke going to the goats and
goat
like,
in sheep's
yeah,
clothing.
so grass, huh? Do you notice grass has gotten mintier lately?
This weather, crazy, huh?
yeah.
Hello, fellow goats.
You're gonna have to tell him what to do. Like he's a goat.
Yeah. I'm just
He's a goat.
just walk forward towards them and just say, "Hello."
I will destroy you.
No, stop. Not that I will. You can. Maybe we end with that, but maybe we start with, "How are you?" What are we doing over here again? And just start there.
Give me an animal handling
I'm like
check.
just nodding at time, being like, bah, 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 and I'm like,
Let's see. Animal handling.
Yeah.
Why won't you scroll? There you go.
Can I say that my nodding is helping?
I'm assuming handling is animal handling.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Like I'm like
not
every
trained in
time
that.
it sounds like she's doing like she's
That's okay.
she's
Okay.
stating a point. I'm like,
Okay.
you know.
So
Okay, sure.
let me know if I
Yay.
subtract anything
I'm
from this.
helping.
But
Let it be
that's a
known.
natural 20.
It was a natural one on my health.
That is a natural 20. Oh my
In
god.
other words, you feel very proud that you helped, Kit, but Duke didn't even notice you there.
Yeah.
Um,
My 27.
27, amazing.
A natural 20 on that. I was not.
You give him such clear instructions on how to present himself, and he goes over, and just like spend some time with the goats, and at a certain point you're like, maybe he forgot he should come back. But
Yeah,
then
I think
because you have a
after-
natural 20,
After a point, I probably start heading, like stealthing over, being like, okay, what's happening?
they are engaged in a very intense conversation about which type of grass is better.
Mm.
They're like, greener grass, longer grass, like
I would like to hear the GM's opinion on this.
I've tried grass juice and it's the worst thing I've tried. Probably.
Oh,
would
so
you
you
have
tried
just
matcha?
one?
Okay.
No.
That's not the
that is
thing.
worse than
Don't you
nachos.
dare. Much is delicious.
I mean, I don't think it's bad, but it does taste like
I
crap.
had the Harry Potter
It's
jelly
like
bean that's like
Oh,
us,
the
but
fresh.
anyway. Yeah.
Anyways, they're like in this heated. It's not an argument. You're surprised to hear. He's having a conversation with them, and they're quite engaged. And it's like a group of them. Not all of them. Some of them are like just grazing. And you see, I don't know. Give me an insight check or a perception check.
Let's see. Oh, I'm rolling really well today. That's 19 on the die,
Don't
and
say
then
it.
Holy crap!
You're fucking with the
insight
mojo.
perception. Both are the same, so that's 25.
25. You notice that one of the goats is clearly keeping apart and acting a little bit differently from the others. And he's like clearly hesitant to have a conversation, and you have the clear instinctual feeling he is avoiding conversation.
Can I like sneak behind him and then just like appear next to him and go, "How's it going?" And goat.
He bleats really loudly and bolts.
Can I try to ride him? We've established I can ride a goat.
Oh my god. Listen, give me
Like a grapple,
There's a
like
riding
melee.
check.
There's a writing check.
There's a writing check.
there's a writing check.
Ooh. Piloting.
Amazing.
Is that piloting? Is that?
No, actual writing.
What is it called?
Where's
Writing?
that?
Yeah, I don't. They should have translated as writing.
I think
Oh, it
Probably
is.
piloting.
It's right under performance.
Oh,
that's true. Towards the top.
For
there it
nights
is, yeah.
and stuff.
I
okay,
have a 7 in
Give
that.
me a
Ooh,
writing check
training?
okay. See if I
for
can
the
do
first
this.
time in this campaign, probably.
You were right. I did curse it. That's a 3 on the die, so that's 8.
8.
The
Yeah.
mojo is kind of like a wild animal. If you like, if it
Yeah.
notices, you notice it.
It gets spooked.
It's gone.
Game over.
Yep.
You come right next to the goat. You speak the words. It doesn't even look at you. It just bolts, and you're like, "Oh!" You try to grab onto it. You hold onto its tiny tail, and you just like immediately are thrown off with like just fur in your hands, and he's running so fast.
I'm just gonna yell at them. Catch that goat!
You guys see one goat. All the other goats are like engaged with Duke and just stayed there. This one goat is running, kind of like
Okay.
away from the group.
I wanna.
I'll cast.
I wanna. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll cast and run. Cast this thingy that makes me an athlete. Apparently.
What is the one that? Do we roll athletics to like try to move
Yeah.
more? Is that what
Yeah.
it is?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why.
I'm gonna
I'll-
cast. Since I see Grun casting something on himself, I'm gonna cast guidance on him. But I'll do.
I'll do the plus
Never mind.
one.
I need third circle. Never mind.
I was gonna say, can I run after the goat
Yeah.
that she
No,
screams
actually, I
at?
can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do with the second
That'd be
subcast, whatever
Duration of scene.
that thing. Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah, it's
I'll
second
do.
but athletics in specific because no, not athletics. Like an attribute. So sure, strength.
Well,
Is that
right,
what athletics is?
right
Yeah.
now, I have a plus 30 in athletics,
And you roll twice.
and I roll twice. Okay.
Okay. Grun's like, "Grr!" All of a sudden,
Yeah,
Usain
Ju-
Bolt.
the knees just pop like the wrong way.
Okay, there you go.
And
I'll help
And
him
I-
out then.
Go on all fours and start running with
Okay.
my head upside down.
Marco's helping.
Slightly terrified.
why does he always turn into a
So's the
horror
goat.
movie? Like horror creature. The minute
44 is the best one.
Oh my god. Is anybody else running after him or helping?
I'm
Grun or
running, but
something?
like I'm on pace, dude. I'm like, just like
21 to help.
What do I do if I
Okay.
catch it?
Just concentrate on catching it.
Bigger
Imagine
hurt.
like, imagine that Bucko grabs Grun as he's casting the spell and throws him. Like,
And he
get him a head
transforms
start.
midair.
Yes, bro!
Wee!
Like midair, Grun
Like a
finishes the spell and,
grasshopper,
like,
yeah.
his land's running already. I mean, amazing, I guess. Crimson Void just stands there.
I'm like jogging, like I'll get there eventually.
You catch up to this goat that is running so fast, and somehow you're just like parkour, jump off a rock, jump off another rock, like barrel roll.
Man,
what are you
goats
gonna
are
do
so
when you catch up
cool.
to the goat?
Hold it.
That's where it gets tricky. I think I'll try to make it trip on my staff,
Trip on your staff.
like putting like a stick through a bike wheel.
Uh-huh.
Goats are very notoriously good at keeping their balance. Maybe we...
Give me. I mean, that's gotta have to be like a contested melee.
Oof, I failed automatically.
Well, you have
No, because you have
Two
the
dice.
guidance.
Athletic.
Oh, right. It works for everything.
Yeah,
It works
until the end
for
of the scene, everything
everything
that's
strength
strength
related.
based.
Right. Oh, that's weird. Where is it? Oh, here.
You've never used melee. You're like,
No, I haven't used in a while.
you literally
For
no
this game.
characters from.
Oh, yeah,
no,
it's
that's not a
right.
lie. The necromancer guy had a
Right.
strength thing.
Okay. Here.
wow,
10.
that's pretty good.
I'm gonna roll for him. He's also not great at this.
Good.
It's amazing that I don't have a negative score in that.
Honestly,
I have -2 to strength. So.
Grun, you like pop up next to this creature that is running. Like you can see, it's like just desperate to get away. Like those crazy eyes, you know. And you grab onto the goat, and the goat keeps going. You're just
Right.
holding on to the goats. Like it's like don't weigh anything.
Just
You're like
as I'm
Okay.
like riding, I just, you know what? Stop! And I cast Crushing Despair.
Okay, I was gonna do sleep, but I'll let you.
I don't want to hurt it. Everything I do hurts. I mean, not everything I do, but everything that I would do to stop it would hurt it. Just want to make it go slower and eventually stop. It should tire faster. It's an 18 DC wheel.
Oh, they rolled it too, so they
Yeah, no, they-
100% fail.
So if they fail, they take like a bunch of stuff.
weak sadness, weak, frustrated,
Yeah.
Weak and frustrated.
and
Okay.
sad.
It's sad, apparently.
Very
Yeah.
He should be sad. He just lost to a guy
That's
that
the most
has
important one, but-
-2 in strength.
Okay. Weak and frustrated. Okay, good. They're right next to each other. All right. Okay. Good. Go,
Is
go, go, go.
everyone like close to us? At
Yeah,
this
I'm
point?
coming. I'm coming
They're
now.
far. I mean, he's still running, but you cast a spell on him and he's weaker for it now. He has -2 and everything. But he's still trying to run. He's like,
God damn
you
it.
see that? As you scare him, he's trying to run even more. Even though he's
He's sad.
Weak.
I did not scare him,
He's sad.
which I might do now. Fuck it,
Weak and
I'll
frustrated.
scare the creature, war creature. But
I don't know if I
to
feel bad for
cast
it. It's-
No, because I'll give it so many debuffs that maybe even I can actually trip it or hold it. I have to spend 2 extra to make it go to a creature because it's not humanoid.
okay.
No, animal or humanoid.
Oh, that's true.
Oh yeah, that's true. The other one I needed.
the
to
other
do
one you
that.
needed to for animal.
So I'll spend 3 actually for the other one and just 1 for this. So another 4. God damn it!
Okay.
There goes my money.
Fails horribly.
Cool. So now it's also for the scene. No,
Terrified.
it's terrified. Yeah, and then shaken. Then shaken
Terrified.
for the scene. So in this round that is terrified, I'll try to coerce it to stop.
Okay.
How?
How?
Can you put your hands over its eyes to
And try to guide it to
back towards us?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a writing check.
Where is it? Oh, I'm actually better at writing than. Okay.
Damn.
Look
23.
at that. Wow.
And there was this one crazy night that I stole a horse from a tavern.
Yeah. Cool. You beat him for sure. And the creature's like desperately trying to run away. And bumps into the group. Who was going after?
Crimson, would you mind stopping him? The goat.
Fine.
Thank you.
How do I stop the goat?
A melee check.
Can I assist in any way?
I was gonna ask.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
By rolling melee or
By rolling what?
You guys can tell me how you're helping, and that will define what you roll.
I'll
Crimson rolls melee.
I'll try to break. I'll try to put my now strong legs on the ground since I'm
Okay,
riding it
do
and
athletics.
just skid.
Sure.
I'll try and go around and cut the goat off from an angle.
Okay.
All right, that's a 41 for me.
Jeez.
And
So-
17 for me.
Can I roll?
Crimson, you have a +6 to this.
Oh, I rolled a natural one. I'm using lucky to roll again because it doesn't get any worse than that.
You can probably beat it with an 18, but
You're so good
around.
at
You
melee,
might.
but wow, dude.
Now I rolled a 4. I have a +6.
Wow.
But at
we
least
have a
it's not an automatic
Brazilian.
fail.
21.
It's a 21.
21. Okay, he rolled
No,
a melee.
you have a +7 because I gave
22.
5 and Bucko gave 2.
Well, if
we
it
give them
works,
extra.
it's because I'm awesome. If it fails, it's because I don't want to keep the
You don't
goat from
help
being a
it.
goat.
All right.
It works. You grab the goat.
Yeah, it's because I'm awesome.
Amazing.
One magic
Okay.
goat.
I'm going to walk up to this goat and look at it in the eyes and do the mysticism check to be like, is this guy a shapeshifter?
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Not great. My mysticism is okay, I think. +7. So 13.
You can't quite tell if he's a shapeshifter or not.
Which means he is.
16. Yeah.
Yeah.
For 16 mysticism, I'll.
What did I do? 16? Sorry, it should have been 13. I typed it wrong.
Okay. Yeah.
Gran,
Can
would
I
you...
help with insight?
Yeah.
Can I be like,
You think
let's go?
you think
with
it's
fear.
not a goat?
I don't... it's acting
What?
very weird, and I don't trust it.
Hey, look
It's
at
also
me.
not talking to me in goats. I
13.
speak to animals. I can't speak to
Wow.
this thing.
We're rolling so poorly, y'all.
Yeah, I'm
What's
just
going on?
There you go,
Wait a
rolling the
minute.
same number again.
I don't want
Holy
to
shit.
point fingers,
3
but
times.
everything was fine until Nat
I'm
joined the game
sorry.
today.
Oh, I thought it was my fault
Okay,
because I was
goodbye,
rolling well until
Eugene.
I pointed out.
I don't want to
That
point
is true.
fingers.
That's
But
Well,
I will.
Man, I can either try to focus on that or hold this damn animal.
I would
Somebody
say I can
else-
help by holding the goat still.
if somebody else rolls a 13 right now, I'll give you guys a natural 20.
Someone
Well,
roll
in Brazil, you
13.
can confirm it.
In what?
In dealing with this goat.
I just rolled a d20, man.
No fucking way.
No!
No fucking way. No fucking way.
Oh, why?
This is
There's no
not the
fucking way.
first
Did you
time
just
this
cheat
happened.
somehow just now?
No, there's no way. He actually did it
Did you
right.
actually roll?
Yes, I
Yes,
did.
yes.
I just clicked on a d20, man.
Rover.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
on the
Oh
thing.
my god. What's happening right
He
now?
cannot fake that rule.
I forgot to put the Crimson Void avatar thing, so it's lucky, but I just did it.
That's insane.
That's
I'll
insane.
take that natural 20 now, please.
Yes, please. One natural 20,
I
please.
don't-
Honestly,
like-
because
You
Lucky did
said
it, I
it.
feel like
You
Lucky
said
needs to get the reveal.
Yes.
Like Crimson figures it out.
Yeah.
He's
Somehow.
been reading on goats
He's
for a while
holding
now.
the goat.
Yes,
So-
he knows about goats.
He knows goats.
Crimson, you're like holding the goat who's like trying to get away, and you're just like bleeding in its ears. And it's like, at some point, it just like the shock, the situation so much that it just passes out.
No, man. Crimson Void just, crouches, gets some grass on the floor, and let the goat eat a little. That's all. He's a good goat. It's all good. It's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry,
Wow.
little buddy.
Okay, I'll give it to you. I mean, shit. What you did is way harder than getting a natural 20. man.
Yes.
It is. It is.
Man, I
Statistically, that
literally
shouldn't
was
happen.
I'm gonna roll a random d20. It would be so funny if it's a 13, but I was like, it's not gonna be a 13. There you go.
It's 1 in 8,000, I think.
Wow.
Chance.
Incredible.
Nah, man, it's 50-50. It either happens or don't.
It's like,
No. Yeah, no. Anyway,
that's not.
I mean, 1 in 20 chance, I guess you had. Anyways, okay, the goat
Man,
like
we have
starts
different bonuses and it's
relaxing
still,
and like eating kind of the grass and relaxing a little bit, and just like relaxes in your arms. Like he's still tense, but he stops running, like trying to run away immediately from your arms. Like he feels kind of like he feels safe in your arms.
Oh.
Duke looks jealously from far away.
Duke, come over here. Maybe you can assist us and tell us, is there anything unusual about our friend here?
Well, yeah, he's a weirdo. Look at him.
Yes, but what specifically
Wow,
is weird
so
about him?
judgmental,
Other than his
Duke.
looks, is
God
there something
damn.
interesting in his smell? Is there something...
Yeah, just smell him.
I don't have a sense of smell like you have a sense of smell, so can you be a bit more descriptive?
Yeah, he smells of not goat.
Great. Does that not goat smell remind you of another smell?
Reminds me a little bit of the smell of the guy that owns the farm where I used to live.
Interesting. And I'll say that to the group.
Am I just holding the dude?
You are.
I think you're holding a dude.
Yeah, okay. That's fine.
He's like asking for more grass.
Okay, I like kneel down in front of the goat that
It's not a
Crimson's holding, and I'm like,
Meh,
are you a person?
meh.
You know I talk to animals. Stop bleating.
Meh.
Meh. Now I'm gonna say, hey, I don't know if you understand me in this form. I'm gonna put you down because I don't want to be holding you when you turn back into a dude. Okay?
He might be naked. Well, he's
that's
naked now.
that's the main issue here.
Dude, if he's naked, I got him covered. We've got so many more
Oh yeah,
dark
no,
ages.
he won't be naked for. We can actually just dress the goat and then just wait for it. to
Yeah,
happen.
let's do that.
Like, I have no problems with you being a dude. I just don't want to be holding a naked dude for no good reason. I'm not saving you. I'm not killing you. So there you go.
He just like, he's like completely like, the legs are completely like straight, you know? That goat
When
thing.
like
that-
goats like
kinda
pretend to
freeze.
die. Oh my god, it's so funny. That's one of the funniest videos like on the internet.
Meh.
Okay.
It's like a half bleed.
Do you think it's a thing if we like hit him enough, he just turns back?
It might actually hurt him.
I'm gonna look at the goat.
I wasn't
And
trying
then-
to
Especially
avoid
first
it.
time.
And I'm gonna be, you see that red guy right there? Turns out he actually eats goats. Shh, I know. It's a little scary. If I were you and I wasn't a goat, I would like not be a goat because I feel like he's getting hungry.
I pretend to yawn, but the mouth opens like Predator, like.
There's a reason we're called the Goat Eaters.
That's our name.
That's our full name.
The Crimson
Wow.
Goat
I feel like it has
Eaters.
been like way too
Goat
honest in the past few days, and she's like,
The crimson
can't,
part of
not
our
anymore.
name
I'm like,
refers
itchy.
to how the meat is cooked.
yes,
Raw.
we like
We're
it.
just saying
Raw.
there's a lot of alternatives instead of just revealing yourself properly.
Give me somebody roll
gotcha.
intimidation because this is an intimidation roll, and
I'll help.
Trickery
somebody
29.
can help.
Okay. I'll help with intimidation as well.
Who's
By the way, guys, this is
I'm talking
me.
to him first. I'm like down.
All right.
Yeah,
I will
this
let-
is me rolling
just help.
6. now.
Wow, dude.
18 to help.
Jesus.
Okay. Intimidation plus-
Okay.
9.
We're missing 2 of you.
So I didn't help.
Yeah, I was just helping Kat by
I guess.
Yeah.
selling the. Also, he's like frightened, still shaken
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
for the
He's so
scene.
scared. Yeah.
He's so
Yes.
scared.
And weak and dismayed and whatever else. He has a minus
It is also
agility.
possible we are just scaring the shit out of a regular goat.
No,
It is.
That would be funny.
Definitely
It
not a
is.
regular goat.
No, yeah, for sure.
That comes up to 36 right now.
With a minus 7 for him.
Yeah. He just his legs start relaxing under him, and he plops seated down, and he just says in goat,
He speaks with it.
can you all just turn around real fast?
We just hear blah, 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 blah. So
And
like,
I translate. He wants us to turn around. I suggest we do that, but maybe still
Leave-
stay
leave the
within
shirt
grabbing
and leave-
reach. Yes.
Also, leave the shirt for
yeah. Can we get a Zardu shirt to cover his
2, so he can
modesty.
cover.
Yeah.
the,
Yeah.
Well, you just need an
bottom part.
oversized one to cover.
Well, we cut some into skirts or
Well,
shorts at some
also,
point, right?
yeah, I was gonna say.
I've
I
been
think
working on
you've been working on
rompers,
this.
combined with the
What the hell,
booty
guys?
shorts.
Just give the man some privacy. What is wrong with you?
Right, sorry.
We're doing
just trying
both.
to
We're
give him
doing
some
both.
clothes. Right, just
okay, I'm gonna do something, but I wanna justify my action first.
this never leads anything good. But
Oh
No,
my
I just-
god.
I, as Kit is scared that he will just run away,
Yes, that's what I was
I
saying.
am gonna hold my shield kind of like a mirror while I turn around
Amazing.
to try to watch what he's doing.
but
If
fuzzy,
I start
yeah,
seeing,
but it's fuzzy.
If I see at least one cheek out, I'll stop looking. I just want to make sure he's not gonna run away.
I'm just gonna position myself
Okay.
in front of the direction he would move, though, and just back to him, but still,
Let's
so he
just
gets.
encircle him,
We can encircle him.
backwards, like
Turn
Secret
backwards,
Service.
I just
Yeah.
make sure he's not gonna do any funny business, and I'm gonna watch a little bit. And if I see as much as
Net.
a tiny bit of skin, I'll stop watching.
I don't want to king shame, but what the fuck?
just kick a square.
Giselle, do you have an idea of what the shirt would be that we give to him?
Oh yeah, I need to know.
It's the most important part.
It's just
of the
when
episode.
it's just says, "Don't be so dubious, join us," and it's a little
Perfect.
Love it.
man
How
with
can
a
you
little
do it on demand?
hypnotized watch, kind of.
Love it.
How can you do it on demand, man? Just
Another Giselle talent.
Improv,
They're
baby.
so little, right?
talented people make me
Kit,
sick.
roll a d20.
Oh no. 2.
2?
Yes.
You definitely see more than you wanted.
Oh
He saw full bush.
Full bush. We're talking bush of a person that mostly lives as a goat.
no! Is it enough bush to hide?
No.
Right?
Stuff?
Not with a 2.
Yeah.
You saw his Duke the Goat and his Goat Duke.
I like immediately like shove my shield onto the floor. Like, why? Why?
Crash the shield after that with a rock. Never again.
And they say the Tormenta is bad.
Yeah.
So yeah, this pretty much old man emerges from this goat. Gray hair, gray long beard, now oversized Zardu shirt with an
Oh no, a
like
crop top. Please, a crop top.
whatever you guys gave him.
That would be so
I was
much
thinking
better.
like sewing the Zarbooty shorts into the shirt to make kind of a romper deal.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Covered. All covered.
It's poorly sewn, but it's
Yeah,
Definitely
it keeps
seems
together.
but-
Yeah.
It
technically.
covers everything, you know.
Cheese crust. So, well, since I have it, here are the goats. Because they're really cute.
Guys,
Oh yeah, no, that one
And-
definitely looks
they're
weird.
kinda cute.
Here is
That one is definitely suspicious.
Yeah.
There's one.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh
god.
golly.
Good man.
Goat man.
Okay.
and at this point, you guys remember Fortunata. In the last episode, mentioning she saw Goatman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she did.
True.
Now, was that so difficult, friend?
She's like shyly looks at you guys and like, don't eat me. He's like super bony, by the way.
No, we don't eat humans. Just goats.
Duke's
It's
like
fine.
happily eating grass, not knowing what you're saying.
We'll not be translating that.
I mean, goats too. Pretty good.
Now I feel kind of bad for scaring the crap out of him. Why did we do that?
To get him to change into a dude.
We just wanted to
Again,
see what you were
why?
up to. Why are you here?
Because we don't like deception, Grunt. Like, honestly.
Because we think we're walking into a trap, that's why.
Right, that's
It's good
yeah,
to be
okay.
a bit-
We are kind of paranoid at this point. We're sorry. I'm sorry for.
I'm not
I'm not
the
terribly
distress.
sorry. You should have. We were just trying to talk to you, and you ran away very suspiciously. What were we supposed
It
to
was
do?
very suspicious.
Yeah, it was.
I just wanted to be away. I just wanted to. I just want to be a goat.
Which
I know how he
Why are
feels.
perfectly
you guys
within your
I
right.
relate the
yeah, I
middle-
kind of relate.
Like this is not really a great place
Can you
to
teach
just
me?
have a herd of goats. So why have you collected these other goats? Or are you just
Are you also
living
running
with
away
them?
from the Brotherhood?
Oh God, are we?
No,
Have we found
Probably
Kit's
about that.
escape plan? Like,
no.
I don't know.
I
Oh.
don't have any brotherhoods. I just live with the goats.
I mean, you can have a goat hood.
goathood.
I guess that's what we have.
Goat herd.
Yeah.
Can you transform into other things?
Yeah, I think. I don't know if I can anymore.
Are you a druid?
I think I used to be.
Oh,
How long have you been a
Used to.
goat?
Not long enough.
What's it like being a goat?
Much better than a human.
I bet it is.
It tracks.
So you're not the guy who posted on the board about missing his family.
See, he gets really sad.
oh
Aww.
He's
no,
like,
buddy.
I didn't post it on the board, but I did lose my family. He's like, starts
Oh,
crying.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
I pat him on the head.
I also lost my
I offer
family.
him some grass.
My parents are
He eats
fine.
I offer him some ration.
He like confusedly likes the smell. He's like, what is that?
It's jerky. Not goat.
To be fair, ghosts will eat anything, though.
Yeah, that's true.
I would offer you a bug, but it might change in ways that you won't like.
It's a
No.
fish jerky.
No, that's how my family changed. That's how they got
Changed?
sick.
Did they get what with bugs?
I don't know. They started changing.
Into bugs?
Maybe,
But why
I
a
don't know.
goat?
What?
Why a goat?
That's weird coming from you, Crimson.
Yeah, why not a goat?
I don't get it.
I just would think out of
'Cause I,
all the animals you would
Yeah, I'd probably
Prefer
want to be a cat.
goat.
Just lay in the sun
cats are
and
cool.
sleep. Yeah.
I don't know.
A
I
dog that gets fed.
Very
every
simple.
day.
I don't want to be around people.
Fair.
We're overrated. But
No.
you said something about your family turning into something.
Do you poop as a goat or as a human?
Depends.
Crimson asking the
The important
real
question.
questions.
How do you pick your nose as a goat?
You
That's a
don't.
They
very
have
good
tongues
question.
that are really long, right?
With tongues,
Oh,
right?
that's true. Do you taste your boogers?
Yes, they're salty.
Ew.
Can we get back?
I guess Bucko can taste his boogers. That's true.
Probably can.
Yeah,
maybe.
bug again.
Can we inch back to the your family?
Well, right. Yeah. No.
And he's already sad because
Can
you
I
made
can
him
I
sad,
decast
Ron.
my can I lift the effect that I caused on him? I'm feeling bad now.
Give me a mysticism check. Because technically, no.
Yeah, technically no.
Meh.
I can make him sleep and forget.
I can make.
What's
I can
happening?
just-
13. Shit.
No.
I think
I'll cast Cure
Yeah.
Wounds, but I'll cast it with a condition that a cast that takes away fatigue too.
Okay.
Just-
Well, it's
Just
one
cause-
less.
And I'm like, here,
One of
and
three.
I kind of pat him in the back.
you'd say Bucko's just gonna plop down next to him and put an arm around him.
Yeah.
He just starts crying, sobbing.
It's all right, buddy. Let it out.
So many buggers.
Do I
It's all right, buddy. Let
do I
it out.
sense anything Tormenta related in him? Like, was he affected as well?
Give me
If
a
that was-
mysticism check.
Hey, help me. Help me die.
Help you die?
you die?
Crimson
No.
can do.
Well,
I can do that.
No, Crimson
Finally
got that
asked for it,
covered.
Crimson.
I can help you
18.
with
Got
that.
him.
That's what friends are for.
Help me, comma, die.
No. He's a really skinny druid.
All right.
So I was right. If we hit him enough, he would have turned back. Anyway,
Probably.
this worked better. Just
Not
cost a
into
lot
it.
more mana.
Sure.
Not in Tormenta, by the way.
Ah.
So, yeah, he's like, my Omara, my Savik, my Derrida, they got sick and started having these mutations, and my magic didn't do anything for them.
Like what kind of mutations?
Like
Their
this?
bodies, like, he starts describing mutations that make you remember
The LeBlanc?
the LeBlanc family.
Mhm.
So, like,
Did you
mutations
have-
that couldn't be explained only with Tormenta, but also with Tormenta.
Do you have... did you guys live near a well of some kind? Like an underground source of water?
He thinks for a little bit. And he just kind of shakes his head. Yes.
Did you live in a big house? Very big house.
No.
Okay. Did you notice a different taste in your food? The water you drank?
He's unsure. You see that like his mind is very affected. He's been very much trying to believe he's a goat for the past
For a
few
while.
years, yeah.
All right.
You know, I understand. Like, I sit right in front of him while Buck was like fully hugging him. I know that losing someone we love is really hard. But becoming a goat is not a solution. It's not going to bring them back. It's not going to change anything.
But you get to be a goat.
Crimson. Shh. I think you need to process those feelings and maybe talk about it and talk to people and maybe find a community. Like,
Kinda did.
of people
goat community.
of the same probably
Community.
species as you, or at least adjacent, so you can
We
talk
are not
it.
bound to the same species. Look at us.
Yeah,
We're all
are you
different
curious?
species here.
I said adjacent.
I mean, goats are mammals.
Not that. Like, anyway.
A little more intelligent in the mind
You're
area.
you're sounding very intolerant, kid.
Intolerant.
Yes. You should open
I
your
just
mind.
think he should process his grief instead of.
Hiding.
That's such a biped way of thinking. Maybe the goat way is the best way for the guy. Who am I to judge?
Yes.
Look at him.
I just want
Does
to be
it
a
look
goat.
like he's processing it well?
Have you considered that maybe it would be way worse if he was not a goat, part-time goat?
Have you
Well,
considered
part-time,
it could be
he's-
way
he's
better
mostly
if he
been
was-
full-time
if he
goat
wasn't a
from the look of it.
partial goat?
Have you considered that maybe he would be better if he was a full-time goat and we have not kind of forced him to take on human form? Are we even sure he's a human that can turn into a goat? Maybe he's a goat that can turn into a human.
Maybe.
He said he's a druid.
As far as I
So,
know, Alejandra
your
can
family
take
had
many
the
different types of
mutations.
followers. Maybe he's a goat that can turn into a human.
Listen,
Right.
your family had the mutations. Did they pass?
First, the mutations were just their body changing. And then there was something red in their body. And it started changing in a different way. And then they started acting different. And then they weren't really my family anymore. I couldn't do anything to save them. He starts
It's
crying.
not your fault.
It's not your fault.
I couldn't. Like, he just grabs you like, I couldn't do anything.
Okay, you're
Alright,
getting
alright.
a little too riled up. I'm not comfortable with this. Please
he's
don't
dealing.
touch me.
He's dealing.
He's crying on
hold
your
on.
shoulders.
You're still touching me.
Could you?
You
Maybe-
forced me to
Like,
touch
kind
the
of, like,
dude. The least you can do is to
pries
comfort
him
him a little
off and
bit.
kind
Come
of,
on.
like,
No,
takes him on
no,
the
Get over
I
shoulder.
yourself.
don't have to.
Get,
He's just like
okay,
fetal position, like in Buckle's arms now.
All
What-
right,
can you
buddy.
show
All right, let
us
it out.
where you lived? We might look. I don't know what happened to your family, but we might actually learn about it and prevent it from happening to any other families. You. I'm sorry to say that it's harsh, I know, but if we think happened, there's nothing we can do about it for them. But we might be able to save someone else from suffering like you did.
So somebody's gonna have to roll a d20 for him because he's been trying to forget he's a human for.
That's badass. I wish I was
So
this
long.
guy.
I have been rolling so
You can try to
badly.
roll goat.
I was rolling really well, and then I started rolling terribly. So
I already spent all my luck on that 13, so
Uh,
I already rolled the dice. Too.
I'll
Rolled
try.
the 2.
14.
Not awful.
He's trying really hard to think about it. But all he can give you is like a general area.
That could be enough. Do you guys want to check that? I mean, if it's anything
might be on
related,
the way. We don't know.
is it on the way?
Hang on. I'm gonna roll some die here. Don't mind me.
Even if it's not, all I'm saying is I've been having this feeling since we met LeBlanc that, well, not feeling, but we gathered that there is stuff underground here in the hills, right?
Yeah.
One of them is this weird metal, and the other is something that possibly has some Tormenta.
They called it like the blood, didn't they?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not sure if they were saying that the metal was kind of the blood, the life, and the other thing was the corruption, or whatever. Either way, it has something in the soil.
Mm-hmm.
Might actually learn something about it there.
Yeah.
And maybe help this guy out.
Not only him, but other people that live in Central Hills and are affected by it.
If it's in the water, no one will know until they're affected. That shouldn't be like that.
Okay, let's go.
I'm waiting to know if we know the way.
Charlie's being drawn.
Oh wow, you were riding with and where are we supposed to be going? Where is
You guys are
we are here.
in
Okay.
this hexagon right here in between. The
Is it
fort-
after the
It is after.
He can go with us. I mean, to the clear trap, maybe not the best idea.
He like
I
starts
don't wanna-
hyperventilating again when you mentioned
No,
the
no,
idea
no,
of
no,
going back
no,
to his
no.
house.
I mean, I think you can at the very least turn back into a goat, and I can translate unless anyone else has
Immediately
any
just
other
turned into a-
questions.
I don't know. I
We-
don't feel like him turning into a goat is the
Does he
healthiest
know about
option.
this trap?
Eh?
Hey,
Do you know
just-
about someone that apparently lost their family here at Stone Point? Stone End?
Stone
I don't
Point.
know how. Stone Point and came
Better than
back.
Stone. He says no. He agrees. He saw what looked like an old guy walking around recently, but he didn't interact with him in any capacity.
Listen, I'm not agreeing that being a goat is the best coping mechanism, but also small steps.
Right. Well, either way, I don't think that springing a trap, possibly by the Brotherhood, and then going out to do something will work. And this might actually give us an edge. If it's related to the metal, the Brotherhood is also looking for the metal, right? They were behind this
Yeah,
theft since the beginning.
they were.
What I'm saying is maybe that has something to do with it. And I'd like to check it out before we run into danger without knowing anything else. But you guys, you decide. I'll do whatever.
I can agree with that. Also, druid friend, because I don't know your name. Have you thought about moving your goats closer to town, just out of precaution? Because
To the
being
fort, maybe?
closer to the fort, you can, you're wearing one of the Zardu shirts, so they might show up and go, "Oh, these belong to the Crimson Goats," and leave you be.
But people,
You don't have
he
to.
says, in goat, he goes like, people eat goats.
Yeah, no, that's why you'd we can tie a little note around your neck that you don't even have to go talk to people. Just give them the note that says property of the Crimson Goats, that's us, and they won't bother you.
Give me a diplomacy check. Or some type of social check.
Oh, for God's sake. I don't think it's going to go well. That's 11.
I'm okay without people.
Okay, I mean, it's we're going to write you the note, and you can think about it in case, things ever get dangerous. How's that?
Can you give me more Sardu shirts for the other goats?
Oh, yes.
I think so.
What a world we live in.
They are
A herd of
unending,
goats
apparently.
with Tartu t-shirts roaming around the land.
He thinks it might protect him, so
Yeah.
there you go.
There you
That's your fault.
What a time to be alive.
go. Also, goats. Actually, I'm trying to remember if goats like to be shorn or if it's only sheep. Because you do need to consistently shorn, like sheep and everything to make
Sheep,
sure
yeah.
they're take care of themselves. Because otherwise they get overwhelmed and it overheats and that's just not good for the animal. So I'm trying to remember if the same is for goats, but I don't think so.
I don't know. I think he's okay. I think they're okay.
Yeah. But all right. Yep. T-shirt. Look at Bucko. Just t-shirts for everyone.
Bucko just starts like pulling at the endless bag of t-shirts.
Should I investigate that bag of t-shirts? It seems like not natural.
Don't worry about it. I think you just had a lot of marketing ideas that went wrong.
Yeah.
Right.
It's like
Listen,
one that just says "hypnotize me, baby." Just throws over.
It was
Amazing.
a circus. Clowns do have that trick where it's the endless. It's the same thing with shirts.
Bucko pulls another. It's
I
like,
think
come
it's the pocket
to
dimension.
Zardu and stay forever.
This might as well be a demi-plane. This might as well be a
They're not
demi-plane. I don't
great.
know.
They're just, yeah.
But Gren, it's so weird. You like use with your mysticism, you try to look at the bag, and it's just a normal bag. Like it's so
What
weird.
is going on? Zardu!
See if you
Even-
roll them
even in
instead of
death.
holding them.
Yeah.
Oh, the evening, even in death, nearly gave me a spit take.
Okay. So where are you guys going?
Checking out the house. Wait, how long
Check
is
the
that going to
house.
take us? Is that going to take us like a day, and then we have to rest outside, and then we have to go?
So from the fort to the stone point, it's almost a day. So you guys have used like a third of a day. From here to Jonid's house, his name is Jonid. It's a full day. So you're gonna get there like kind of late if you go straight and don't stop.
Right, we can sleep there.
Yeah,
It's a
just
house.
don't drink the water.
Yep. Or I look at.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid. Or water.
Mm. But the Kool-Aid man is my god. It is. What can I do?
Kinda.
Soylent Green is goats.
Okay. So you get there.
Alright. All right. You guys travel straight. You kind of can see a little bit of Stone Point in the distance. You cross through this kind of pretty thick forest in the dark, which is not ideal. But it goes by relatively quickly, as there's not that many big forests in the Central Hills. You guys arrive at this. You see in the distance 3 little houses, pretty close to a well, and there seems to be a light coming from within at least 2 of them.
I know it. He didn't tell us they died. Anyway.
Oh, there's other families probably here.
He didn't say they died, and there's 3 of them, and there's 3 houses. I don't...
No, that's the thing, though. He might have lost his family, and there are still families living here.
Like neighbors.
I'm still not believing until I see it.
Maybe we can try the houses, try to talk to the people.
Maybe not middle of the night.
Yeah, tomorrow.
We might seem a
Going
bit
to sleep
murdery.
out here? There's a perfectly good house there. We can go to the one that there's no
What
lights
if
on.
there's people in there and they're asleep?
Let's just set up camp, right?
Listen, do you need me to
Okay.
reinvent,
That's
go
it.
back to my
We're a bunch
ill-spent
of bugs.
youth and check? Do I need to break
Well,
into the house and check to see if anyone's
no,
there?
it's fine. We should check tomorrow. But just so you know, the wings and the carapaces are very delicate. Okay. Anyway,
We'll get you a feather bed to go next time. I don't...
yeah, I have to search the spell to do that. Wink, wink. GM.
It's on you, man.
Fine. Okay.
You guys are going to sleep outside then?
Set up camp.
All right.
Okay.
You guys set up camp near the forest and go to sleep with
Taking turns.
taking turns
Some watches.
doing watches. Okay. At a certain point, you see it at, not too late. You see the house lights go off in first one house, then the other. Then it's just quiet for a while. And that's where we're going to stop for tonight.
Right.
So we'll see what mysteries Jonid's past holds for you guys. In about a lot of bleeding. In about 2 months, actually, because supposedly next session might be a different type of game system. We'll see. Dun dun dun.
Working out the kinks.
Working out the kinks. Yes. Good conversations going on. Anyways, we will see you guys in 2 weeks regardless. Thank you so much for playing. Thank you so much for watching. We have Giselle Fernandez, Guilherme Moina, Natalia Molero, Sidney Gurnat, Victor Lucky. I'm Alexander Januzzi. This is Only Ones TV. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps us a lot. We love you guys. Stay safe. Be nice to each other. We'll see you in 2 weeks.